What can you remember from the last session? It started with hedgehogs and a falling tree.
Task failed successfully. That's the summary of last week.
Is that the comedy of errors of everyone trying to scramble to hide from the incoming ant people?
Trying to sneak in, getting caught, succeeding kind of anyway.
I think it all went to plan. Yeah.
Awful scene.
Yep. Yeah, it went pretty well in the end. That's true.
Yeah, with the traverse through like a jungle.
Oh yeah.
The plant, what was it? Plant
growth.
Not
plant growth.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, so now there's this like tangle of like grasses and weeds and bushes and vines and trees and things.
We met
some beautiful work, some magic shenanigans.
Yep.
I don't want him on my bad side.
What else?
We met a very wise person.
Yep. Mumuk Shudva. He's actually based on an old a Minotaur monk player character that I had.
I was actually wondering that. Yeah.
They say you're not supposed to do that, but I've done it a couple of times. It's good because I know them well.
Yeah.
You found the perfect hill. Finally. And you raised some dead ants. Dead ants. What was that joke, Anna? Or is it like...
What's the difference between the Pink Panther and ants? No, I don't know. It's so dumb. Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, it was like some like stupid joke that somebody told you when you were in school or something like that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's so stupid.
Dead ants.
My dad loves that joke.
Does he? Wait, this is a joke that is known?
Yeah, it's like a dad joke. I can't think of what it is either,
up
but
themselves. Oh my god, my life's been a lie.
All right. Yes, the Ismail and the Hoplites have left, and so you are free to raise the dead to your heart's content.
Yes.
And it is probably by now sometime after midday, and there is a bit of a wind blowing up the Delta Valley along the tree line and up into the Andavega River, creating these little waves on these little distributaries. You can hear these birds chirping. It's like reasonably warm, and yeah, it's probably maybe about 16 degrees. It's like really nice and warm compared to previous experiences that you've had. And you have eaten and drunk today. And yeah, you're in the Ghost Vale. And you're just like behind this tree line, which is skirting the open hills leading to the bluffs along the Andavega to the west. And you're concealed, not only by the trees, but yeah, by this like tangle of bushes and grasses and vines and things. encouraged to grow by Reddy's magic. And you have just taken 2 ant insectoid soldiers hostage. And actually, watching back, it did seem, when you were first discovered by the ant people, that it kind of did attack you a little bit unprovoked, rather than sort of interrogating you. I was watching back and I was like, well, they really like didn't even wait to see like who these people were. They just like attacked you. They are pretty hostile, so like I think like combat definitely would have ensued regardless. But maybe we can say that like after they saw Vindaros kind of like pointed a spear at him, like maybe a couple of the mouse folk kind of gave themselves away, like emerged from the trees and sort of readied their bows, and maybe you know, the ant people have like a history with the mouse folk, obviously, so maybe like the ant person at the back that was kind of also had a bow prepared sort of, you know, flipped out a little bit and like released an arrow, and like then that kind of started the chaos. Maybe we can say that. But anyway, you've got these hostages. Yao Mei knocked one of them out with the hilt of his sword, and Twig wrapped the other one up with the magical webbing from the web spell. Actually, if you stop concentrating on the spell, then I think the ant person will be free. So you got to maintain concentration. How long does it last? It might have a time limit as well.
That's true. Let me see.
Are they in the plant growth as well?
Are they in the plant growth?
Yeah.
That one.
Plant growth?
Yeah, I guess they are.
The webbing was within the plant growth.
Yeah, I guess they both are. So it'd be hard for them to get away, but it'd also be hard for you to chase after them as well. If they were able to kind of slip into the field. Oh yeah, 1 hour. Okay. And yeah, what do? I guess they're just both. Oh no, one of them's knocked out, but the one in the webbing is just.
Want me to knock him out, or?
Ew.
Talk to them.
Yeah, should we
I
interrogate
can.
him?
Let's go. Let's interrogate. Who has the pendant at the moment? I think it was the Yao Mei, actually.
Yes, it was. I'm happy to hand it off. I'll just wield my sword menacingly. Like level it right in the ant's little face.
It's just like.
And I'll like take the pendant off with one hand and just kind of offer it to whoever wants it. Just gonna hold it out.
Should we play good I was gonna say good Macedonian, bad Macedonian? But there's only one Macedonian here.
I'm already bad Macedonian, I guess.
Yeah. Be default bad Macedonian.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We can go about this a couple of ways. The easy way or the hard way. We'll like some information. Saying it to one of the ant folk.
How can you speak my language? What kind of trick is this?
How about I ask the questions and you answer them?
Big, tough flesh walker. Let me out of this. We'll see who's tough.
And Vindaris is just looking around at the other carnage around him.
Can I whack this ant just with like the flat part of the blade of my sword? Just like around the head.
It like looks up at you. It's like antennae kind of like going like crazy for a moment. You just see these like big, like, black eyes kind of focused on you. It's, like, hard to see where it's looking, but it's just like... It's got these, like, mandibles as well, like...
I'll just like smack it and then just go.
I believe that you've taken over this home of our friends. If these are the mouse folk around as well, which we would like to reclaim.
This land was claimed on behalf of Princess Malakesh. It is not yours, it is ours.
Sorry, I can't quite understand your dialect. Is that
Princess Malakesh, one of the daughters of Queen Invicta.
I'll translate that as well to the others. Malakash, Queen, sister, daughter.
Sister, daughter, oi! These air folks are weird guys.
What is he saying? Does he not know of the magnificent Queen Invicta?
Yes, Queen Victor.
Invicta!
Yes, what you said. We would like to settle this with as minimal carnage as possible. So,
In that case, you should deliver yourself to Princess Malakesh and beg that she have mercy upon you.
is she not that far away? Is she residing in what's his name? Mr. Jones. What do you call this area again? Mr. Jones.
The plateau?
Yes, okay. That will do. Thanks. And I'll translate that to the Animalfolk. Is she residing in this plateau of sorts?
This is top secret intel on a need to know basis.
I'll just look at Yao Mei.
Get away from me.
I whack her again.
I will not betray my princess.
What about that flower you've got? What does that do? That help out?
Oh, I expended the flour, unfortunately.
Ah, golly.
Yeah, otherwise I should have kept that flour.
Your microphone is especially bad today, Link.
Oh,
Just so you know.
excellent. Let me see what I can do.
Sometimes it actually might be through like another speaker besides your headphone set.
That's that.
Well, he doesn't have a he doesn't actually have a mic on the headphones.
Oh, okay.
I think I do. I just don't think it works.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was a little bit better. Whatever you did.
Should be better now.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Probably. I'm doing my best.
Best is good enough, Link.
Yes. Okay.
You should let me go. More will come soon. They will follow our pheromones.
Ooh.
Yes.
What? What did I say? Stop hitting me.
Sorry, I just wanted to.
Do you use both of your hands as well? Because where we're heading, I think my friend here would like to claim it as a little charm of his that he collects along the way.
What
See that
kind
furry
of...
paw? That belonged to someone that try to cross us.
What kind of inane question is this? Of course I use my... Oh... No, these hands... no, they are of no use to me. I care not for them.
Oh, you can't offer them?
It would not bother... What? No, I mean...
How many of you are residing in this plateau?
Many. Thousands. Millions.
That you can count on your hands?
What?
Feel like
There are more than 20. If that is what you mean.
well,
Yeah, guys.
do you think? Okay, do you think like if
One
we
moment,
had-
please.
Give me an intimidation check, either just before we move on, either Yao Mei or Vindaros, with advantage.
I'm happy to do it,
Go.
since I'm the one wielding the sword. And that was with advantage, you say?
Yep.
Okay, cool. See if I'm out of the curse of last week.
Okay. Sorry, Anna. Continue.
I was just gonna say that we. Well, I mean, if Queen Invicta is around,
Invicta.
we should it should probably be in the plateau if we wanna go find her or defeat her.
Okay. How do you think we should go about this? Do you think we should ask for an audience or just
Yeah, we can see if we could try.
terminate?
Yeah,
Maybe we could send a
that
parrot.
fails. A diplomat. Do you think they'd be open to diplomacy?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
It
They
seems.
probably run. Everybody's running from something on these lands,
Yeah.
or running to something.
Even then, if we were to try and negotiate, we're kind of on the back foot here. We've killed a fair few of them, so
Well, that should just show them how powerful we are.
But if there are as many as they said, or, if this is just a part of a much, much larger group, then, even if we do take this valley, then we might not be safe. Maybe we should
good point.
go closer and have a look around and see if it's...
See how many there are.
Do you need any other information from him?
She's like,
Let me go. I will bring word to the princess. She will meet you.
What would you like to do?
Want to kill her?
Jefferson is like, all four of the mouse folk are kind of standing there with their weapons at the ready. They like almost look impatient that you're even talking to her.
Yeah, I was going to say they probably slaughtered all the other mouse folk, taken over.
Yeah, they slaughtered like a large number of mouse folk before the mouse folk were able to get away. Jefferson's like,
Don't listen to her. I'm sure she's just telling you lies. You can't trust these insectoids.
Okay, I think we've had enough chit chat.
Does Jefferson seem
Mastodonian,
honest?
listen to me. You can trust us insectoids.
Is it? That tone does not sound trustworthy. Can I tell? I guess I don't have the pendant.
I mean,
I can pass
you
it
can
advantage.
give me an insight check at disadvantage if you want to just see if you can kind of gather anything about the behavior of this ant person.
Well, wait a second. Wait a second. I would like to try something new. Something new. I'm trying to wait for Foundry to load.
Would you like your bone saw?
Not yet.
Darius hands out the bone saw.
May I learn something about this ant folk? After watching it interact with one of us for more than a minute.
This creature is definitely your inferior. Wait a minute. So in regard
So I
to
have to-
two of the following characteristics of your
Yeah.
choice. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd like to know its armor class and how it compares to mine, as well as constitution, please.
Okay. You think that it is that you're likely harder to be hit than it is, despite the exoskeleton it has. You feel like having fought these things and now kind of watching this thing before you sort of struggle about and kind of sizing it up. You think your skill and your armor would make it harder to hit you, and you think that. Did you say Constitution?
Yes.
Yeah, you think that this thing is, even though it's small, it's tougher than it looks.
Okay.
And you think that, yeah, despite its small size, it's potentially on par with you. Constitution-wise. And Twig, it's difficult for you to come to a conclusion based on what you're seeing. You know that it wants to escape. Maybe it would say anything. Then again, you don't really know their customs. It has seen your power. Maybe it does think that's a convincing enough reason to parlay. Yeah, you're not able to reach a decision.
I got nothing.
We could question the other one separately. Compare their responses.
Yeah.
If we're really concerned about whether they're speaking the truth.
I think that might be wise. Get some intel from both. We can dispatch this one. I gesture with my sword.
What did
I'm
that
still
mean?
pointing at it, by the way.
What was that gesture? No. No.
You knock it out or you kill it?
Just like a little smack, not one to hurt. Just
Why?
like a little.
Why? I am willing to do your bidding.
It's really fun to hit these guys.
Yeah, that's it, Yao Mei. They deserve it.
I don't know what you said, but yes.
I don't know what you said, but yep.
That's right. Whatever Jefferson said.
I wouldn't mind keeping them alive for now.
What if
I mean,
we
they-
bury them? Sorry. Please go on.
Alive or
They'll dig their way out. I don't trust these ant folk.
Decent prisoner.
I won't
Hostage?
trust them either. And they did attack us pretty much on sight. Well, no, Flint attacked first, actually.
But that was provoked. That was fair.
No, I think Flint just like stood out in the open. Oh, you.
okay.
Oh no, you said Flint shot first. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
did he actually?
If you say you did.
I thought you said that one of the mouse shot, or they just did.
No,
Like,
they just
in
sort of
view.
revealed themselves, and then one of the ant people, like at the back, that had a bow and arrow, sort of like, panicked and
Oh.
like let loose an
Okay,
arrow.
so it was one of the ants that did it. Okay.
No, but if you think Flint attacked first, We'll do that.
It could have been like a nervous thing where he was like trying to string it and like get it ready, but like he accidentally like let it go.
Maybe it was like both of them did that, so they were both like, "What? What?
You're attacking me! No, you're attacking me!
Yeah.
Hey, don't attack me! I'm attacking you first.
I like that.
I don't know. I would like to see for myself about these Antfolk. I do trust Jefferson and the mice, but I think there's always two sides to the story.
I can knock her out, and we can wait for the other one.
Maybe best for now.
Why does that dog person keep raising the sword?
Whack!
Alright.
I just like slowly sort of get it ready. Just like make eye contact. Whack!
Vidas was gonna call that Yao Mei's kiss. Good night.
I like it. I like it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's right. I think it
really
works
wanted
better. No.
Just really wanted to do it. They're so hittable.
Righty, did you want to question the other one?
Sure.
I'll just stand behind Righty, behind one of his shoulders. Maybe spear out.
I'm happy to stand on the other side with the sword if it helps.
My guardians.
This time you get to do the hitting, Vindaris. It's so much fun.
I won't use the pointy end, I'll use the pommel lane.
Yeah, just
one
use
of
the
you
flat
should be
end.
the good Macedon and the other should be the bad Macedon. Like one of you saying,
We can swap.
right.
He and I can swap. I'm cool with that. I'll just stand there. I'll kind of like leave my sword off to the side, but I'm ready if I need to be. How about that?
Is the other one away?
No.
Time to
Can I
kill
pour
some
my water
winds.
skin on her?
Don't waste your water.
There's water right there. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Make sure you subtract a water skin usage.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, she wakes up like,
What?
Tiger, easy.
Hello there.
How can you speak my language?
I'm a very wise, learned person.
What is wise?
It is when you know many things, as I do.
I am not wise. I know no things.
You're wise, you know plenty of things.
No, nothing of interest.
I'm very interested in what you know. My friends here keep telling me to just kill you already, but I thought we could be friends.
Friends. Go on.
I protect all my friends. I don't let them get killed by my other friends. I wouldn't let that happen.
That is good.
I'm
Friends
curious.
also let friends go. It is the way of friendships.
It is the way of friendships, but I'm also friends with these mouse folk over there, and they wouldn't be very happy if we let you go. Now, do you know why that might be the case?
No. No idea.
I've heard that the mouse folk and the ant folk in these parts don't get along so well.
Must be different ant folk, different mouse folk.
That's not what the other ant folk told us.
What? What did she say?
She said that you attacked them all here.
Attack them. She is lying. We are peaceful. Peace tool. What is word? Peaceful.
How trustworthy do they seem?
give me an inside check. While you are scrutinizing her, you suddenly hear some rustling in these tall grasses and vines coming from the southwest. Only for a moment. With a 25, you think she she definitely appears to know more than she's claiming to. Yeah, she seems like she's lying in order to survive.
Well, we've been told that your leader is in these parts, and we wanted to discuss terms with her for a peaceful resolution to this quarrel that you're having.
Okay,
Yeah, do you know where we might find her?
I can take you to Princess Malakesh.
You say that, but you've already lied so much to me. I just don't know if I can trust you.
What? I have not lied.
Friends don't lie to each other.
That
What's your
is
name?
why I have not lied. Friends also let friends go.
You hear more rustling coming through the tall grasses. It's much closer now.
Can I use Know Your Enemy again on this Anfolk?
Okay.
I would like to know its class levels in comparison to mine and its dex. Please.
Alright.
The more ants we capture, the more I learn.
Okay. Let me see. You think it is, it's class level, did you say?
Yes.
You think it is that's a strange
If any instance.
fighter
Yeah,
class
if any.
levels.
Well, class levels specific, like in general, or fighter class levels, but I'm just hoping for general. Like,
You think it is a, strong and loyal soldier of its kind, especially based on the other ones that you saw, but you think far weaker than you. You're not in any way afraid of its ability to fight. And what was the other thing?
dex.
Dex. You feel like, despite the fact that it has 4 arms, you feel like you could be pretty much as dexterous as this creature.
Okay, just going to quickly communicate those 4 things that I learned with everyone.
While you're communicating those things, Retty, you hear more rustling, and you turn over to these grasses and trees and bushes and things that have overgrown due to plant growth, and you see the red chitinous exoskeleton of a antfolk sort of appear for a second between this overgrowth, and you hear some rustling a little bit like further away as well, and you think you see another kind of flash of red, and then you hear a shout, and the shout is like coming from somewhere, probably the location of the first, what you're pretty sure is an ant insectoid that you saw, and you then hear the sound of like a bow string, like twang, like, and you see all of you kind of turn at this shout, and you see this like arrow fly up into the sky. Like, the arrow seems to have like something attached to it, like some kind, like a little like pouch or a sack or something like that. It's kind of difficult to see, and as it like flies up into the sky, you can see this sort of faint, like reddish dust, kind of like trickling out of this like pouch on the arrow, and kind of like floating on the wind, like kind of spreads out fairly quickly from this arrow.
Ratty, ask him what that means.
What does that mean?
That,
And
nothing.
I'll put my spear to his neck.
Alright, it is pheromones. Warning signal.
pheromones, apparently.
Is that gonna bring more?
I believe so.
Okay. Hey, I think we should kill these guys.
What did the little one say?
He asked what your name was.
Just make it clean. You know, there's plenty coming.
Josh is my name, Josh. What is friend's name?
I'm not a windows. My name is Retty.
Ready, friend of Josh.
A twist. What did he say, ready? What's that?
That his name was Josh.
Oh, why would you say that?
That's odd. Let's get rid of the other one. Dispose of him.
Yeah, I can't.
Mr.
keep
Jones,
it rolled up.
would you like to do the honors?
You see another arrow come
Dispatching.
out of the overgrowth, also kind of dispersing this
Oh no.
powder.
Ooh.
Jefferson is like,
Oh, okay. I don't know if we should hang about here.
Would you like to dispatch of the... And Vindaris points to the other insectoid.
You don't have to ask me twice.
he like pulls out his what was it again? It was like a modified short sword. What did Jefferson have? Modified bronze scimitar.
Nice. It's thirsty.
And he's like,
Let it drink.
this is for my mother, this is for my father, this is for my people.
This is for my people.
Just like hacks its head off. It takes him like 2 goes at it. To invoke the same movie twice.
Good job.
Okay, I think we should move
Okay.
in. It's coming from the southwest, those arrows.
Yep.
I think we should circle around. Head the other way.
Okay. And then what? Try and get into the plateau?
Maybe if we can find an entrance into the plateau.
Okay.
I'll also say, like, as you are kind of getting ready to leave, that the mouse folk are kind of sort of picking at the corpses of the ant people. A couple of them pull a couple of things out of their corpses. They're sort of doing this like while you're interrogating these 2 ant people, and you just kind of see them like hold on to them as they join you and prepare to leave the area. But you do notice one of them grabs like one of these, I'll say 2 more of these like acid bombs.
Ooh.
Twig, you have one of the other ones of those. I've modified it in your inventory so that it says what it does. So you can just increase that to 3
Oh
if
yeah.
you
Okay.
want.
Yep.
Also, you also kind of see that maybe Ankti kind of picks up this like, it looks like some sort of weird instrument. It's like a brass horn connected to like a leather bellows, and it's got like a strap. And it kind of you only glance at it, but it doesn't take you much of a glance to kind of realize that this is meant to be worn over the shoulder, and it's like blown by like squeezing the bellows under your armpit. And it occurs to you, having seen some of these ant people, that they don't have lips. And so the horn that you heard blowing before, the alert horn, must have been blown in this fashion. This is something I realized after the session, so I was like... and actually, also just for interest's sake, although real ants don't have ears, you can see that these ant people have ear holes, similar to like bird ears. So it's like they've evolved to become more human-like, just like the... all the other animal folk have. Not that your characters know what a human is. Although you have now heard the word human from Zizesu.
Those 2 arrows of
Yeah.
pheromones, were they coming in the same direction?
They were firing towards the anthill.
Oh, okay, that way. Okay, not towards us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see this red powder is not like, it's not extremely, it doesn't look like it's meant to be a visual thing. It's not like heaps, like, you know, it's not like an actual
Oh, okay.
flare, but you know it's pheromones, so they're kind of spreading out. And also I wanted to mention as well, Angelo, that you were right. You can move through a hostile creature if it's at least two sizes smaller than you. It's still difficult to range, just as it would be moving through an ally, but yeah, you can actually do that.
Cool.
And you can do it the other way as well, apparently, if it's like 2 sizes bigger than you.
Okay.
Anyway, a couple of the other mouse folk grab a couple of things. Well, I'll just tell you what they are. A bronze armband and a chunk of amber. A pouch of something. I'll say that you can tell it's dates. Maybe this is like while you're kind of interrogating. One of them like pulls out like a date and like sniffs at it and like eats the date. So it's like a pouch of dates and also a chunk of honeycomb.
This guy's got a sweet tooth. Amber. Touch of dates.
Chunk of amber, chunk of honeycomb, pouch of dates. You got these 2 acid bombs.
Oh yeah, I picked up the acid bombs.
Sweet. And also this horn. Bellows horn.
Oh, guys, we can use this to draw them away.
Oh, we can use the zombie ant.
The zombie ant.
Send him marching off in the opposite direction,
Yes. Okay, can
shooting
I
his horn.
give this zombie ant the bellow horn? Okay. Okay.
Do you think? Just trying to think of an instruction.
This didn't even occur to me. I just wanted to like fix the error in the narrative. I like this.
I'm thinking
We
maybe it's pretty dense. I was just going to say maybe we can point to an area, maybe like a landmark, and say, and you can ask him a twig to go there, and when he goes there, to his
Yeah.
horn.
yeah.
Keep walking to. Oh no, not the direction to the camp. A different direction.
wait. Yeah. Down. Wait. Up river.
Yeah, no, that's where the camp.
That's where the wait. Like.
No, the camp
The
is
other one.
downriver.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Up river. Up river.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow the river. And until
Just time to walk.
yeah,
Keep
just
tuning
keep
until
walking.
you can't walk no more.
Yeah.
Walk.
Are we spending all of it?
To.
Just one.
one.
One of mine. Because I have 2.
I might send mine as well, because mine only lasts an hour.
Oh.
Because the master items. So I don't know if you want to keep yours as well, up to you.
I see. Okay. Maybe we can send yours.
Isn't that neck wound?
Neck wound? Where are you?
Neck wound.
Good thing Neckwind doesn't need to blow on the horn. There'll be a bit
Yeah.
of an issue there.
Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, and so is it to blow it after a period of time, did you say?
Yes, away from us if we can.
Will half an hour be on it? Should be fine.
So so the idea is that it walks for half an hour and then blows the horn?
You want
Maybe
too short?
a little bit sooner. Maybe in
15
10 minutes? 5 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And keep
minutes. I don't know.
honking that horn until you can't honk no more.
Okay. Every 5 minutes, neck wound.
Okay, it wanders off,
Don't
heading
come back.
upriver.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
Let's strong.
Let's head towards this plateau, and maybe we can have some eyes on it once this horn starts going off and see where the entrances are to the plateau.
Mm.
So are we circling around towards the land?
I've lost
Is it-
all orientation wherever.
Oh, okay. So on the hex map, basically you are like here.
Okay. So
And
I guess
the hill is like here, like it's right on, overlooking the Andavega at the
Okay.
apex.
Tim,
And we've...
I think,
Sorry.
yeah, I think we should head to west towards the plateau to the river, and keep an eye out once the horn starts
Okay.
blowing where the entrances are,
Okay.
and then we can make our way in there.
Okay. So we probably sent the neck wound east.
Like kind of southeast. I guess,
Southeast.
is-
Okay, southeast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
and maybe after about 5 minutes, you hear this. And you hear shouting coming from the west. And
Okay.
yeah, and then kind of shouting like coming from some way further away in the fields.
Let's get going.
If we can head towards the plateau as quietly as we can, hiding behind any foliage or shrubs or trees to get eyes on it to see the movement at the of the antfolk.
While
Okay.
we were talking, could I have taken my armor off and cast bark skin on myself?
Yeah, that's okay.
Cool. Just gonna unequip this.
Just make sure you cast it. as
Yeah,
well.
I'm just checking how long it lasts, so I don't cast it too soon. Up to an hour. I might cast it in a little bit.
Okay.
I'll just have taken my armor off for now.
All right. And Reddy, how wide, how far did this plant growth go?
I think it's 20 meter radius.
Okay. So 20 meters, and you are maybe... How many meters did you feel you were in the forest? In through the tree line? I was thinking you were pretty close. Maybe 10 meters in.
To
Or
the
maybe-
edge of the trees, you're saying?
Yeah, or maybe, I don't know, 5 meters in. Something like that. 5, 10. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's right, because we're following around the tree line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would...
I reckon about 5 meters in.
Yeah.
5 or 10.
5 or 10? Well, the reason I ask is because I want to know if this plant growth area is visible in the fields. I assume
But he
by
wasn't
asking
thinking
that.
about it at all when he cast it.
I wasn't
so-
thinking about it. Okay, in that case, I'm going to... Somebody roll me a D2.
Ooh.
1 is that you're 5 meters from the tree line, and 2 is that you're 10 meters from the tree line.
Whoop. That didn't do it.
Oh, you just do slash roll space 1D2, or you can just roll a D4.
Oh, coin flip.
Okay, so that was... I forgot what I said already. Was that 5 meters?
I want to say yes.
I forgot.
I would say 5 and 10, yeah. It would have been 5 and 10.
Makes sense.
5 and 10, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that means you're 5 meters from the tree line, which means that the plant growth is visible it extends another 5 meters from the tree line. Okay. So where do you go?
I would. But that's got a 20 meter. Did you say? Is it 10 meter?
No, it's 20
Radius?
radius.
20
oh,
meter
radius.
Is that-
Radius. I was thinking. I had in my head.
Diameter.
Oh.
Yeah, diameter.
Why do I keep casting it when I...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a 20 meter radius. It's huge.
Okay. In that case, the question can just have been whether or not you were 10 or 20. Well, you wouldn't have been 20 meters.
Ah.
Okay, I think this plant growth is visible in the field, in the hills, past the tree line.
Right.
So as you begin to move towards the southwest, you then sort of encounter this area where the sort of old growth trees of the forest begin to become much less frequent. You kind of feel like you should be out in these hills, but now you're kind of just in the plant growth, just these thick grasses and bushes and fresh looking saplings and things. And you can hear rustling further, like nearby, like further to the southwest, and you can also hear shouts coming from like very close, like only about another like 10 meters away to the southwest.
In the plant growth?
There's a couple that sound like they're in the plant growth, and then you can hear like kind of a commotion coming from further away.
You want to send up Leaf and just
Mm.
do a flyby?
If Leaf flies up, and can he spot where this rustling noises are coming from?
Yes.
Or can I spot?
Yes, if you look through Leaf's eyes and
Oh.
this little bat flies up above the sort of canopy of this plant growth, you can see several things. You can see what looks like just within the plant growth area to the west, there are 3 ant people that are kind of, sort of moving through the field, like kind of moving around, like searching in it. And they're kind of, one of them's like waving to the other 2, and they're sort of converging and beginning to move in your direction through this plant growth area. Behind them, sort of by the edge of this plant growth area, there are 2 other ant people that appear to be just kind of standing there waiting. And you also see through Leaf's eyes, as you look out across the hills towards the plateau, the raised plateau, that there are some creatures bounding through the grasses, through the hills in your direction, very fast. It looks like 5 creatures. They look like, well, you can see well enough. They look like ant insectoids that are riding the backs of these very strange giant things, and they are just leaping in your direction on the backs of these things. You can also see a whole crowd of like ant people further away again, sort of crowded around the hill, and many of them are sort of moving towards the hill, kind of filtering into the hills. You can't really see where they're going, but it looks like they're kind of heading probably back into the nest. And you can also see along the river that there is another group of ant people that are sort of moving, that is kind of walking back up from the riverbank, up the side of the hill and kind of around and also kind of heading into the hill, you think. But yes, you see these 5 creatures just bounding towards you. Essentially, they are ant insectoids riding giant wolf-sized crickets.
Oh, nice. I was I like that.
We got bugs on bugs, guys.
Bugs and bugs. Brace ourselves.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bark Skin.
That's funny. When you say bark skin and Yao Mei, I think of like you do a little howl. You go, "Woo!"
I saw Shillelagh as well.
Oh, because it's a bark.
Like it's a
Yeah.
bark. Yeah, no, actual tree bark, but like a
Yeah.
dog's bark.
I imagine that in order to cast it, it's a touch spell, but I also would kind of bark quietly. Just like a little. Arf. Just like a little one.
All right. What do you do? Jefferson's like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe
We could.
we should get out of this plant growth if we can.
Yeah, we could backtrack towards the trees and observe from afar.
Let's do that. Let's backtrack a bit. See if we can take cover and draw them towards us a bit more, I think.
So backtrack, but like get to the tree line, but not go in the direction that we came from.
Yeah, maybe like off to the side a little bit.
Let's go north.
Okay, so you kind of leave this area of plant growth. You're only kind of just into it anyway, so you can sort of quickly like get back into the forest, and you run further in and then kind of head north along the tree line. Are you moving at like high speed?
I guess fairly quickly.
Does it seem like there's people like following us?
Say again.
Does it seem like there's people following us?
Like in what way?
I don't know. Can we see any movement of ants behind us, or like hear them sort of approaching?
Like
Getting closer
in the plant growth area, or do you mean like in the forest?
in the forest. Once we
Oh, okay. In the forest. Well, I just wanted to work out like where you went first before we
Yeah.
work out like if anything's following you. But I mean, okay, yeah. So if you're just kind of like running, like and continuing to run, in that case, yes. After a few minutes of running, you can hear these like loud thudding sounds. Trees kind of like bushes like crashing and leaves breaking, branches breaking and stuff like this. There is definitely some creatures following you.
How big are those bugs?
Oh, they were huge. They were at least double my size. Size.
Huge.
About the size of a wolf.
You recall also that before you killed one of your hostages, that the first hostage told you that more would come soon. They will follow our pheromones.
Oh.
I assume some of it got on us. Ugh.
Maybe it's on the stuff they were carrying too.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's.
The arrow they shot up.
I mean, to be clear, to me, it's not necessarily the case that they have to still be following the pheromones. It's just that they knew where to go. They found that scene. They can like follow you into the forest. You're just sort of like running through the forest. Like, I don't know if you're not trying to like sort of not leave a trail or anything like that.
That's fine.
Are you just trying to, like, what do you want to do? Do you just want to keep running? Are you running after them, or?
I was thinking maybe we could run and find a place we could observe from. But
An
they've
ambush spot.
yeah, but they've sprung us.
Well, I mean, let me think. If your aim is to get away and sort of hide, and yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like if you don't actually have pheromones on you, because I wasn't really thinking in those terms. I was just kind of thinking, I don't know. You're running. They were just like leaping towards this area. Like it's not, they're only because also these things. So Twig, you can explain that these giant crickets, they would, you think, very easily be able to just leap through this plant growth. Like they're like jumping, like they're extremely fast. So you had like less than a minute to kind of like get out of here. So I guess I kind of feel like they're like hot on your tail. But if your aim is to sort of run and try to hide, like you do have some head start. Maybe at the, we could, what is your aim? Do you want to get away from them and hide? Or you're saying you want to kind of like get away and like observe them, like sort of hide as you did before, like prepare like an ambush and like see if they...
Or like observe the entrances of this plateau if we can see it from the tree line, or like see what happens when the horn blows and see if they like move away, or what happens.
Yeah, okay. Well, the horn... Yeah, so it's probably only blown once, because you saw through Leaf's eyes these things are like running towards you. You've had like, less than a minute to get the fuck out of here. So yeah, it probably hasn't blown again yet. But you do know that there are pheromones leading into this area. And you also know that there were like warning, kind of signal flares, pheromone flares fired into the air. And so the horn's blown once. I'll say also maybe when you were looking through Leaf's eyes, let me see. The horn did already blow once. I forgot about that. Maybe when you were watching this group of like 5 of these grasshopper riding ant-insectoids split into 2 groups. 3 went into this direction, and 2 of them went after the horn. Went to the north, to the southeast. And so, okay, you want to outrun these 3 remaining ones that you think are probably the cause of these like thumping sounds. Instead of doing like a full chase scene, give me a group athletics check.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we know that they're also running pretty fast, we know that we can't outrun them. But like I think Twig mentioned, trying to run and find a spot to take cover in as well.
Okay. Let me just see if you can kind of even run to the point where you're able to do that.
Hey.
Ready? Athletics.
Don't let us down.
Okay.
I don't claim you. I'm kidding.
Okay. This will be a minimum of 13. Okay. You hear these, you feel like you, even though you can hear these thudding sounds, and Twig has explained what this is, you kind of are able to zigzag a little bit through the forest, and you think for a moment they've kind of gone the wrong way, and then they've kind of stopped. You don't hear the thudding sounds for a moment. You can hear, you hear one of them yell out to one of the other ones. They're kind of searching for your trail again. Then you hear this thudding sound sort of pick up again and begin moving towards you again. So you think you've managed to get just far away from them that you might be able to hide. If you want to do that now.
Do we understand what they yelled if we looked at the zombies?
So I think you've got to maintain concentration. Do you have to maintain concentration on that particular one? Where is it? It says while wearing the pendant and concentrating on another creature you can see. So I think like as soon as you can't see the creature, it breaks concentration.
But we've got zombies with us, don't we?
That's true. Oh yeah, and that was something you did earlier, was you, because it says that they can speak that language, then you can still speak
That's how I
language.
called for help.
Okay. Yeah, okay. You just hear them say something like,
I think they're this way. Follow me through the trees.
Last in which way? Okay.
Okay, so we hide.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we hide and fight.
okay, everyone give me a stealth check.
Can I use guidance to help me pick a good hiding spot?
So guidance, does it have a verbal component? I can't remember. Or is it just touch?
I think it does. Okay, I won't use it if there's any chance of them hearing. I'm not really following how close they are, to be honest. I guess I'll just hide them.
Where's guidance? Yeah, it has a verbal component.
Yep.
So I would say that you feel that doing that would likely give your position away. What do we got? Let's see. Okay, 12. These guys are looking for you, and they have a minimum of 12 on perception. Okay. They basically come crashing into this area as you're hiding, and they see you. They see you hiding while you're like mid-hiding. So, let's go over to a battle map.
Wait, I'm a friend of Josh!
I'm sorry, but all I hear is Josh, and I think we should all be
Josh.
friends with Josh. Josh just sounds friendly, you know?
All right, I will move. I'm just going to move some of these around randomly. That'll do. I'll make us be up here or something instead. More trees and things. Okay, and then yeah, these black ones are like bushes, lower bushes. What do we got here? Dead ant people. This zombie is the one that's gone. Is that Reddy's zombie is gone? Okay.
Yes, the one HP. Yeah.
And this insectoid is dead. All right. Put yourselves where you feel you would be in this area.
Okay.
Were we running north?
Sort of northwest. If you're kind of running along the tree line, unless you feel you were just sort of running directly north, like into the forest.
I think we're trying to sort of stay in the tree line.
Did you just then say that you were running north or to the northwest? Sorry, it's hard to hear you.
I think northwest is what everyone is
Okay.
saying. I want to run north.
I think we're sort of running like a bit of like north, and then we just kind of curved a little bit more west as we went. Would make sense.
We don't want to run to those pheromone arrows where they were launching them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you've run into the forest a little bit. You're not entirely running along the tree line. You're kind of doing it like something in between.
Yeah, kind of like a zigzag a little bit, I guess.
Okay.
if we were trying to evade them for a minute, we would have probably done a bit of zigging and zagging.
All right. So these ant insectoids are wielding... They're all wielding rapiers. Bronze rapiers. And they've got javelins on their backs. And they come bounding in here on the backs of these crickets. These giant crickets.
Cool.
Alright, let's roll. And yeah, they see you as you're kind of ducking away. So you're kind of just, you've got yourselves sort of just clustered in the middle. I guess they kind of come, I guess that's fine. You barely have even had a chance to kind of think about like where to hide, and they just come crashing into this area. So yeah, let's roll. Actually, I'll try to not put the mouse folk in. Okay. And probably at about this point, you hear again like "Da-da!" far to the southwest, and also Retty, you call out something about like, "No, I'm friends with Josh," and I will consider this one questioned for the purpose of it potentially responding to that claim. Okay. All right. Let me just double check something. Let me see. What I will actually do is remove these crickets because they will share initiative with their riders unless they're separated. And where are they? Okay, so this one is going to go first back here. And it basically just like bounces all the way over to here. Just bounces. Its like wings kind of like help it sort of like stabilize in the air. It just kind of like glides over you and just like lands on the other side of you. There is like a sort of a leather saddle on the back of this giant cricket, and when it lands, this ant person on the back of it it's also like holding reins. It kind of like, pulls the reins and sort of pulls this thing around to face you. And so it is going to attempt to, let me see. Yes. Okay, it is going to attack Flint with its rapier. As it kind of swings about, misses, and it's then going to attack Jefferson. So it just kind of slashes out twice. Also misses. Nice. Okay, ready.
Ready will... sorry.
That's all right.
I think he'll move forwards. How big are these crickets?
They're like the size of like big, like oversized wolves. So they're medium.
Yeah, sorry. I might try and grapple one.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. All right. And it is going to essentially try to kind of jump up in the air to get out of your grasp, which it succeeds at doing. So you try to like grab it, and it and the rider just kind of just leap like directly up into the air and then come like landing just to your right, like the Antfolk on the back of it just with its sword.
Don't attack us! Josh told us to come here. That is my turn. Well, I'll cast Shillelagh as well. I'll recast, I guess.
Okay. Zombie ant person.
Sorry, I'll get Flint to... Flint will probably do something there.
Okay.
I forgot about. I think Flint...
Oh, free movement.
Flint will probably just attack the one that attacked him.
Okay. 1 or 2. Alright, sorry. I like that other music. So you're attacking the cricket, sorry, or the insectoid?
The ant, if he can reach them. If not, then the cricket.
Yeah, you can reach it. You can kind of stab up at it, but you miss.
Okay, that's
It
it.
just kind of like kicks your dagger out of, not out of your hand, but just kicks it away. Like. Okay, this one back here is going to jump over to here and land. Oh, sorry.
Oh no. You skipped over the zombie ant person.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Go for
But
it.
because I hadn't given an instruction, would it just not do anything?
Yeah, but
Because it's not being attacked.
Yeah,
Huh?
but do you feel that you would have given an instruction as you were hiding, or were you just probably telling it to hide, or what do you think you would have done?
I mean, as we were hiding, I'd probably just tell it to hide.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe it ducks. It's crouching.
All right. Okay, this one lands behind you, and it is going to attack you from behind. You actually, I just remembered, have some kind of feature. I think, where is it?
Me?
Because of your shell.
Oh.
Oh, for some reason I thought that you had like a feature that meant that like you can't be attacked from behind, or you don't get the flanked condition. Maybe it was like an earlier iteration of this and I removed it. Do you remember that? Oh wait, hold on. Maybe it's in your flanked. You have immunity to the flank condition ready.
There you go.
Okay. So it will attempt to flank you, and it is just going to also kind of hack at you a couple of times, I think, with its rapier.
That's a friend of Josh. Oh,
Okay, that one hits. for 6 slashing damage. And then it'll take another lash out at you again. That one just scrapes along your shell. Okay. Zombie ant person also just hiding? I guess it would be.
Would have given them the same instruction.
Okay, sweet.
Also crouching.
It's just crouching behind this tree. Alright, Vindaros.
Vindaros would like to move into that position. And he will like to flavor. He wants to charge with his shield to hit the rider. That's his first attack.
Okay.
With his shield. He wants to knock him off his mount.
Alright. You're probably almost eye to eye with the rider. And it just like looks over at you and like it's like big black eyes like widen as you just come out of the trees running at it with your shield.
That's what was that? Athletics.
Oh, so you're trying to knock it over. Okay.
Yeah, trying to pretty much trying to push it prone.
Alright, you gotta give me an athletics check and try to beat 15. Nice. Just let me check something. Just... Okay. Alright, so you're gonna try to knock it off its mount. Let me see. I'm just checking my notes on mounted combat because I can never remember. I don't know. I'll just make something up. Okay, it is going to be pushed off the saddle. I feel like it has like... yeah, okay. It's pushed off the saddle. It will kind of hit, potentially like hit ready, but it's going to, as it comes off the saddle, I'm gonna give it an athletics check. Well, I'm gonna give it a dex save to see if it can land standing. You kind of hit it, it's kind of like, it's gonna give it a crack. You did a, what was your original athletics check?
So, that was 20, 25.
25. Okay, I'm gonna go, fuck it, I'll go with 25. This is probably not gonna beat. Okay, it basically like hits Reddy's shell that it's just scraped and then just like falls to the ground. It's gonna be prone.
Cool. And there's a combination of damage with the shield, so I'm not sure if it's any immunities.
Piercing and poison.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
6 and 3 for your info.
All right.
That was my first attack.
Okay.
Second attack would be to attack them out with the spear.
All right, and I'll add it to the initiative tracker. That's a hit.
Nice damage. And then just follow up with a pommel attack on it as well.
Okay. All right. So 10 from the Grudge Keeper. And yep, 16 hits.
Yep. And
Nice.
cool.
All right. So you are. Yeah. Okay. So you're just kind of getting up under its shell, like this like black blood is kind of oozing out of it in 2 places now, and it's kind of jumping around and almost like shaking a little bit. You can see it's shaking on its legs. It looks pretty badly wounded.
Oh, and just also with Ankti as well. Just going to that position to fire I believe she's got a short bow. Yeah, a short bow at that Animalfolk there.
Okay. These Antfolk also have shields, I should have mentioned. So they got like 4 arms, they've got like a shield, they've got like a sword, and they've got like javelins on their backs. Yes, this just goes just straight into its shoulder.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Enter.
Alright. Okay, Leaf.
Okay, Leaf is gonna fly over their heads and come and flap in the face of this ant person
Okay.
and fly away.
Give me a dex check. She will definitely use her reaction to try to lash out at Leaf with her sword. Oh, it hits.
Oh, it's bye, Leaf.
Yeah, oh well, it's on 1 anyway.
Yeah.
So it just like...
We hardly knew you.
And just like, the blade just goes like straight through Leaf's body. And Leaf is just like kind of cut in 2, and then the 2 pieces like dissipate and drift away in the wind. But it is still distracted in doing all of this.
Yes.
So, okay, this cricket now is going to... let me see. It is going to... It's just kind of shaking and kind of like jumping around. It's going to... Let me see. I'll see between Vindaros and Reddy. Okay, it just like bucks with its big back legs at Reddy. That looks like a hit. Okay. It just like kicks you in the head. For 8 bludgeoning. And it is also then going to... it's also then going to attack Vindaros with its mandibles. It just tries to like pincer you. Alright, that hits as well. For some slashing damage. 7 slashing damage. Okay. Why does it keep going back to this piece of music?
Furious.
Hold on. This is not what I want. It's killing my vibe, guys. Okay.
Making ya antsy.
No, I want to be antsy. Okay, this one, ready. Give me a deception check.
But it was the truth.
Do you feel that you would treat your friend that way? If you do as a character, then you can do a persuasion check instead.
I did my best to save him. No, deception.
Okay. 7.
Ooh,
Okay. It does not appear phased. You see it like flinch briefly at you speaking its language, and it like kind of looks like hesitant, briefly like hesitates and kind of, you know, looks at this other ant-insectoid on the ground here, but it looks back to you and it kind of regains its resolve, and it is going to, with one of its free hands, actually, even though it's like holding this sword and shield, it kind of draws out this javelin and attempts to like stab you with the javelin. From like over its head. As it like misses you, it will then follow up with an attack with its sword. Okay, that one hits. For 7 slashing. I guess it's a rapier, so it would be piercing. But I saw it as like, I don't know, these rapiers are kind of like Bronze Age rapiers, you know what I mean? Like it's hardly gonna be like this like long, narrow, like fencing weapon. So I'm thinking it's still if you've seen that movie Troy, it's kind of like those things in a way. I think it's still really kind of a short sword. Anyway, technically piercing. Okay, Yao Mei.
First of all, that is exactly what I was thinking of when you were talking about the rapiers before.
Nice.
And secondly, I'm actually going to have Milo go first.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually have him move around to flank this antfolk. And I'd like him to attack from behind with the dagger.
Okay. So you get advantage and +1 if you're targeting the insectoid, or just +1 if you're targeting the cricket.
I was going for the ant on top.
All right.
Sorry, I'm having some trouble with my character sheets. Give me one sec. There we go. Advantage and +1.
Yes.
Okay.
21 hits.
Great.
All right. Where does Milo attack this rider with its like
I reckon
oversized bronze dagger?
I reckon Milo is coming in from like the underside trying to slash up. Like almost like we're sort of coming out like this, but sort of swinging up as he goes.
Okay.
Like he's a little bit less familiar with how to operate it, but he's like, I'm imagining just like a gaping wound in its side, just underneath like the lower set of arms or something.
Okay.
If he can reach that far up.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty small. I was just thinking like, but
I'm imagining him kind of like running up the side of the cricket a little bit to get there.
yeah, okay.
Almost like parkouring off and then like and then jumping back.
Yeah, sweet. That's pretty good. I like that.
I'm just thinking he's like pretty quick, so he's like kind of dashing in. He kind of like jumps up, does the thing, and then he's like scurrying back down and lands on the ground.
This thing like turns over to look at Milo.
Nah.
And
Stupid
just-
mouse folk.
And
We
just
thought
as
we
he
dealt
does
with you.
that- and just as he does that, I'm gonna take my sword from my side, and I'm gonna attack. And I am gonna use one of my maneuvers on the way through.
All right.
I can roll this first. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
So I was actually going to use a precision attack. And this will add to the damage.
Wait,
So,
is that what did you say you're going to use a maneuver, but you'll say once you roll? Is that what you said?
yeah, I can say it before I mark any damage, whether I'm going to use it.
Oh, okay.
If I've rolled. So I can say
cool.
before or after.
Okay, sweet.
So I had a couple of options that I could choose.
All right.
So I'll do the regular damage first. With the sword. And then there's the extra.
How do you kill it?
I basically just want to like right down the middle. Right in half.
Like you just like just down
Yeah.
its face and into its chest and everything. It just leaves this
Yeah.
like almost like just this deep crevice. Just
Yeah. I always want it to peel like a banana.
yeah.
You know?
all
And
right.
just kind of
just falls off onto the ground.
and I have one more attack which I'm going to go for the cricket for this one.
Okay.
It'll just be good old regular boy.
And I'll add this to the initiative. You get the impression now that you've seen that these things are continuing to fight you on their own, that they're trained. They are war crickets. War giant crickets.
I know
10
where you mentioned
misses.
that. I was thinking that.
What, in case you wanted to like grab them and
I'm like,
ride them?
Saddles.
New mounts. So
I'm not saying you
that
can't do it. You could try.
Well, not with this one. So that missed, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, that's
It
the
just
end of my
sort
turn.
leaps to the side. Okay, Twig.
Okay. Jefferson will go first, and he's gonna bring out his bronze scimitar and make a great big hack at this cricket.
All right.
Does he get any flanking?
He does.
He doesn't. Oh,
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And he hits anyway, though.
Oh, Hazoo.
Nasty cricket.
All right. 5 slashing.
Okay.
Just like hacks into its leg.
Can nibble
Kind
on
of like
that
maybe
leader.
it's one of its legs is now kind of like it's got this big cut in it. It's almost like a little bit loose.
Ooh.
And then again starts kind of like scampering around and kind of turns in Jefferson's direction, and it has these like long antennae as well, and they kind of reach out for Jefferson, like kind of like feel Jefferson's location, you know.
No. Twig's gonna jump in and send
cricket?
some Dolorous. Yes.
Ooh, it fails.
Oh, good. It fails. And is gonna. Come on.
Ah,
Oy, that's terrible.
yeah, that's rather underwhelming.
Ah,
It's just like as
they are
this
more like tinkling bells.
sound rings in its head. Chimes. Dolores's chimes.
And then Twig's gonna command these zombie ants to attack the crickets and the enemy ant people.
Okay. All right. Ready.
Ready will green flame shillelagh the one that is prone.
Okay. So you got advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
14 misses. Just rolls out of the way.
dang.
I think that's all Reddy's doing.
All right. You just hit the ground with your staff, and all these like sparks and flame kind of go everywhere. Okay.
There's a message from Josh. And Flint will attack the cricket, I guess.
All right.
With flanking?
Yes. Well, but Flint. Oh no, he's using his dagger. Yes, with flanking. Yeah. I just saw the picture of him with his bow and arrow and just assumed he was like 21 hits.
21. Is damage +1?
No.
Okay. 4.
Okay. Yeah. Zombie ant person. These are both yours.
He's going to bite. Yeah, he's gonna bite this cricket. Does he get it? Nah. Oh yeah, does he get flanking?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, actually,
No.
well, it's kind of interesting because Reddy is immune to flanking. So my rule for flanking is that you can't flank if you're flanked. But Reddy's immune to flanking.
Ah.
So yeah, I think you still get flanking.
Hey, so handy.
That hits.
All right.
Just bites into its leg.
And I think he gets that back. Yes.
Nice. But he didn't need it. Did he need it?
No, he didn't need it.
Okay. Alright, this insectoid down here. You can tell as well that these are more elite than the soldiers that you fought previously. It's gonna stand from the ground. It kind of like pushes itself up with like two of its two free arms on one side, while it's like holding like a sword and a shield on the other side with its other two hands. And it is going to... Let me see. I'm trying to think if it looks at the giant cricket, hesitates for a moment, thinking like whether it should try to like climb back on the cricket mid-battle. It kind of squints its big black eyes and decides not to. It is just going to hack at you ready with its rapier. Bronze Age rapier. It misses. And it will do the same thing that the other ant insectoid did, which is like pull out one of these like javelins from behind and hit you with that as well. So it's almost like simultaneously. It's like okay. How do you deflect both of those?
I like to think I sort of turn to the side so the rapier hits my shell, and then at the same time put my shield up above me to block the javelin.
Nice. It looks almost like taken aback at the speed with which you reacted. Okay, second zombie. Zombie 2.
Zombie 2! Zombie 2 is hungry.
Zombie 2 is always hungry.
Zombie 2 goes hungry.
I thought it was nearly going to be a crit. Vindaris.
Vindaris will like to attack the cricket in front of him, but non-lethal attacks. As he's attacking it, says, "Twig, this one's for you. It's a perfect mount."
All right. Yep, that's it. Okay. So you just like bash this one across the side of the head with the Grudge Keeper rather than stabbing it. And it is just this very powerful whack, and you even see these like purple sparks come off the spear, like as you hit it. And it just kind of goes flying, like basically like pummels into the zombie ant person directly above it, and then just kind of like comes crashing down. It is unconscious. I'll just make it unconscious so we remember. Okay.
Vindaris already tried to size it up. He's like, nah.
Yeah, it would be too small for you.
Yeah. Can I move past the tree like that to this?
Yep.
Cool. And then my second attack to attack that ant.
All right. That's a hit.
Nice. Damage.
Nice.
And just follow through with my pommel.
Okay.
Polearm Master.
Yep, that hits. Okay. It sees you running around this tree. It kind of follows, it kind of turns around and tries to deflect your attack with its spear, but you're able to kind of just get past its spear. Like, you just like stab it in the chest, pull it out again, and just whack it. It goes down. You just like break its head. It just flies into this tree and crashes on the floor.
I'm like, surprise from around the tree. You didn't see me there.
Can I use my reaction?
Yes. Okay. You raise this ant.
Rise, broken head.
Broken head.
Neck wound and broken head. We're so good at naming these things. I love it.
Broken head.
Al Pinte.
Okay. Anything else, Vindaris?
No
Okay.
thanks.
Giant cricket. This giant cricket is surrounded. What is it gonna do? It's going to roll a d6. Okay, it's gonna go for Flint. It.
At disadvantage, please. I will use my reaction.
Okay.
Flint has no fear.
Just make sure you post the.
Yeah, just posting it now.
Sweet. At disadvantage, lashes out with its pincers, misses, but it will follow up by then it's just trying to like kick Flint again with its front legs. Kick him into this tree. Misses again. Okay, this cricket is just lying there motionless. And this one back here is going to... It sees Broken Head rise up. It sees you kind of, cast this spell. It sees it rise up. It sees you as the source of this magic. It looks between the two of you, uncertain which one is more of a problem. It's going to lash out with its spear at Broken Head while it tries to hack at you with its sword.
No!
Okay, it kills Broken Head.
Oh no.
But Broken Head has undead fortitude.
What a roller coaster of emotions, guys.
So it uses undead fortitude. I'll just do this for you because it just says that it happens. It's reduced to 1 hit point, which it already is. It falls prone and it's stunned until the end of its next turn. It looks like it's dead. Okay. Alright, and then it's going to hit you as well. Or attempt to. Hits you. For 7. As you sort of. As you yell out, no! As you think that your zombie is going down, it kind of takes advantage of the distraction and just gets behind your shield. Alright, Ayane.
Okay. I heard Vindaros shouting about the other mount. So what I'm actually going to do is see if I can grab the reins of the cricket in front of me and try to, let's say, collect it.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's some sort of grapple.
Well, I wouldn't say that grabbing the reins would be grappling it. Well, it's interesting. Would it be? Yeah.
My other thought would be like animal handling, but I feel like a grapple makes more sense if I'm trying to get it to like calm down and stop trying to attack my friends.
Yeah, well, calming it down will be another matter, but we'll say that it's a grapple to grab the reins. So give me an athletics check. It'll try to sort of jump out of the way. So you need to beat 20. Okay. It just kind of pulls back, rears up on its big back legs. And you're right, you sort of miss as you try to grasp at the reins.
Okay. I can't do anything, so I guess in response to that, I might just sort of... I might just get Milo to sort of back off a little bit.
Alright.
Sort of back up here.
It is going to attempt to kick at Milo as he does that.
Yep.
And hits
No.
for 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay. He's still alive, guys.
Milo like runs over here as he's like running away. This thing just like kicks him and he just goes like flying forward, like manages to stay upright, but it's kind of like.
Might he be able to fire with his short bow from here? If he like drops the dagger that he was holding?
Yep, he can do that.
Cool.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Okay. It has a flint arrow sticking out of its abdomen.
And that's it.
All right, Twig.
Okay. Twig is gonna move here. And he's gonna aim his staff at this guy here. Does he look injured?
He looks like he's. You haven't seen him be injured, and you don't see any wounds or anything. He looks like he's moving pretty fluidly. You don't think so, actually?
May I change that to this?
Okay.
And yeah, send some flames his way.
16 hits. Nice. She is
Okay.
wearing like
Oh, shit.
a fur, like a hide cloak, and this fireball just like hits her in the chest and catches onto this cloak. She's like, she drops the javelin that she's holding in one of her hands, and she's like trying to pat down this flame.
Also, can Jefferson try sort of hitting this cricket with his bronze scimitar? He sees Yao Mei kind of try to wrangle it.
Okay. Hit it non-lethal, do you mean?
Yes.
All right. Yep, that hits. Okay,
And
it looks mildly bothered.
yeah, that's it. Oh, and thanks for Dars. Thanks for Dars. Put them out.
All right, ready.
Ready? We'll once again use Green Flame Shillelagh on the Antfolk, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss. Oh, fuck. You have so many modifiers. That's a hit. I was so convinced that 7 was a miss.
Seems like too many almost.
Impossible.
I'm sure it's fine. Oh,
Hectic. It is like... It appears now to be, whereas a moment ago it was moving fluidly, you basically like smash it with this fiery staff. It's already trying to like pat its like back down, and you hit like its other arm that's kind of like flailing about, and this flame just goes up its arm, and also just like with the strength of your hit, it's like that arm just goes like limp, and it's like now kind of like shaking, and it nearly like falls off this cricket. Like for maybe it like lets go of the reins for a moment. It's like it drops its shield as well, even on the ground, and has to like stabilize itself with its shield hand. Oh no, it can't do that because it'd be like it has to doff its shield. It drops its sword, tries to grab the reins with its other hand. Anything else?
the cricket, I think we'll take this notch, the 1d8 plus 1.
All right, from like the
Great flame blade.
flame leaping over to it. I lose track of how many hands these girls have. Because I guess it would have been holding onto the reins already with just that one hand. It's padding, it's got a shield. Now you fucked up its other hand. It wasn't even able to grab on the reins, so maybe it's just like holding on for dear life with its legs. You see it just like... This flame like leaps onto its mount and the mount starts like jumping around. It's like... Zombie.
Okay.
Bronze dagger from Flint.
Oh yeah, okay.
+1. I think
That
that'll
hits.
hit.
Nice. It's not looking good. Okay, zombie.
Zombie thinks this cricket's dead, so move slowly here. And can it bite the ant person at all?
Yep, you can do that. Like,
Okay.
bite into her leg as she's trying to like hold herself on.
Bad day at work today.
Nice. I will say that she's holding herself on with her legs and she's desperately trying to grab these reins, and this zombie ant person just bites into her leg. She's like cries out and tries to like kick this zombie off, and in doing so like falls off the giant cricket and just breaks her neck hitting the ground. Just dies.
Whoa.
Zombie 2.
Oh, zombie 2. Zombie 2 is gonna try and grapple this cricket. Oh wait, grab this cricket.
Okay.
I could just imagine it grabbing it from like the back two legs, like, like trying to hold on to it.
Well, this would be an attack because did you tell your zombies to attack non-lethally?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. So it's just kind of grabbing and like squeezing, I guess. That works. Unless it says, like, what does the grab actually do? Oh no, it is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the zombie can't grab another target. Oh yeah, okay, so it doesn't do... Why does it have damage then?
Oh yeah, true. I don't know. Should I give you a...
It does, it has like
check?
bludgeoning damage, so I think that it is going to do some bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
So yeah, you're kind of grabbing it and squeezing it. Okay, it doesn't quite kill it.
Okay.
But it's beginning to almost sort of slow down. It's looking like confused. and woozy. Vindaris.
Vidaris would like to step forward. Some non-lethal attacks on the cricket.
Okay.
Oh shit, sorry.
Hit.
Damage.
9. Alright. It's still jumping around.
Still jumping around.
Still
Second
fighting.
attack. Non-lethal.
Okay. Yep, 19 hits.
Yeah, damage.
Another
9.
9. Still jumping around.
Still jumping around. Using the pommel.
Yep, that hits. It's still... That's fine, that's enough.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, because what's coming next? This one up here. There's still 2 going. Okay, no, it's still jumping around.
Okay. This one's a fighter. Tweak, this one's got some real kick to it.
Okay. But just so you know, you think that attempting, like, to ride these things is going to be extremely difficult. They do not... They have, like, continued to fight you to the death. You, yeah, I don't know if you've got something up your sleeve, but just so you know, you don't think this is going to be nearly impossible.
Never say never. That's a slight idea.
All right.
That's funny.
Okay, this one up here is going to attack a random target. It's going to attack the zombie.
Oh,
Crits the zombie with another big kick from the back legs.
it's grabbing onto the back legs.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like,
Nice. It puts like the last of its energy. Oh, I don't think that was I didn't roll a crit.
oh, okay.
Oh shit. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay. It will do 10. I'll just do the damage again rather than like doubling it.
Yeah.
Nice. So it takes 13 bludgeoning.
Ah, yep.
Okay. And it is then going to. It's going to try to hit another target as well. This will be Flint. It just tries to bite at Flint. Okay, it misses. This music is... I put the forest music back on. I forgot that that it starts with this very peaceful... Yeah. It's maybe, you know, it's like a runner's high. You have this sort of combat high. Where like, the background like fades away and for a moment you're just like moving like... You're in a flow state, like a zen state. Like,
6 seconds at a time.
Yao Mei.
In defense of my friends, I'm gonna try to... Nah, I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay.
Not gonna try and hold back. And I'm also gonna go for another maneuver on this one, which I'll go for in a second.
Yep, 15 hits.
Cool. So I'm gonna go again for a precision attack, so I can add some extra damage. So there's that. Plus this.
Yep, that kills it. How do you kill it?
I think I want to sort of look into its like gnashing mouth and like all its little pincers and stuff going on, and just kind of right through the middle.
It's
almost
like
unceremoniously.
antennae just flop. Its eyes just stop moving around. It stops like jumping around. It just kind of almost like freezes up and then just sort of stays exactly like that.
And I'll just have Milo move, and then I'll end my turn there.
All right. Yeah, it's like a cricket, so it like doesn't fall over. It just like, you know, when you find like a cricket on a tree or whatever. Well, that's usually just the shell, I suppose. But like, I feel like, I don't know. In this case, it just stays there. Okay, Twig.
Okay. Jefferson. I'll get Jefferson to come here. And I guess, well, he can't do a non-lethal attack from range, can he? No. So, yeah, that's fine. That he'll just stay there, and Twig will also just stay there.
Okay. All right, ready. What do you do?
And to finish this,
Lethal? Non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Okay.
I guess Shillelagh. I can't remember what we said about last time.
I think
Shillelagh
we
would have-
concluded that with Shillelagh you can, but with other things you can't. Like if you had an elemental weapon, for example.
Okay.
You miss it. It nearly like falls over, and you just.
One I'm sorry, friend.
Okay.
Can I tell Broken Head to hit it non-lethally? Do they understand that?
I think so. Yeah.
Hit a little bit, Broken.
Small hit.
Small hit.
But I don't think Twig's anything to these zombies, unfortunately.
Ah, no! Ah. Okay, can this zombie also just grab?
Yeah, but it'll do damage anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it'd do
Okay,
something.
it's a miss.
Okay.
Alright, this thing is on 1 hit point, and I feel like giving one zombie out of the 2 a chance to kill it, seeing as you guys don't want to kill it. 1 hit point. We don't have to squabble over 1 hit point. We'll say that the second that Broken Head... Oh no, this is Broken Head, so Broken Head is doing it lethal. Okay, my bad. Go for it. Non-lethal.
Is he still holding his spears? Maybe he picks one up.
Oh no,
that was
it's
on the
this zombie up here. Oh man, I'm getting confused.
ground. Broken Head hasn't attacked. I think this one was the one that attacked just now.
In that case, it's not really an issue. Assuming that Twig, you're...
Nah, this guy's gonna stay there. Or
Okay.
like is not able to get to him.
Yeah, I guess it'll begin to...
Yeah.
And so it's Vindaros' turn, and we'll say, Vindaros, I'm sure you can hit it.
Not lethal, yeah.
You knock this one out. Okay. And let's take a 5-minute break. I'm very curious to see what you're going to try.
It's gonna be so much fun to work out what the fuck we're gonna try to do with this cricket.
As you knock out the last of these giant crickets, you hear from down to the southwest another one of these da-da horn sounds. And you hear some more ant insectoid shouting.
Neck wounds. Good job.
His strong neck wound.
Yeah.
That's your brother, you know.
Now, I was thinking, when Darius was thinking, he's actually silent. Twig, what did you think? I know it's difficult, these mounts. Yeah, well, these are trained mounts for war.
Yeah, they seem well trained.
Back in where I come from, trained mounts like these return home if there's no riders because they're trained to return.
Oh.
So let's tie these zombie ants onto them and send them back. Send them a gift.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Zombie mounts.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
We
See
do
what
it.
I'd say too.
But is this to send them a message?
To try to get the numbers down.
That's right.
Ooh.
They're like, oh, here comes Josh. Hang on a second. That's not Josh.
Oh, acid bombs. I'll give them acid bombs.
Oh, they can drop them inside.
Yeah.
A little welcome present.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Acid bomb drop. Bang.
It's a good homecoming gift, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. We'll do it.
Let's do it.
So there's 2 of them and 2 of the zombies.
Yeah.
All right.
So we also want to like strap these guys in so they can't fall out. So it's like
Jefferson's like, we better be quick if we're gonna do this. It won't be long until they follow those pheromones again, probably.
let's Do you want to oh, because the crickets are just like in their cricket position. You know, you're saying in their cricket position. Can we strap them
maybe
in?
one of them is, maybe the other one kind of keeled over. But you can like still easily strap the zombie and just the zombie's lying down as
Even
well.
like while losing the other ant folk, if they got any straps for their weapons or belts, use those to strap them into the saddles.
Yeah, so what have they got? I mean, they're just wearing kind of leather armor or like hide armor. I mean, let me see. These guys probably are not even wearing that much armor because they've sort of got natural armor.
I'm happy to use some of our rope if it's alright with the team.
I think you might have to. I think probably one of them has one of these horns, so there's like a bit of a leather cord on that horn. But in order to strap two of these zombies on, yeah, you'll probably need more than that. And yeah, I don't think they're really wearing leather armor because they just have these exoskeletons. They've got shields and like, yeah, one of them is wearing this like charred cloak. But yeah, there's not much leather. Oh,
Yeah,
and the reins, of course.
Oh, maybe the dead ones. Was there a couple of dead ones? No, there was 3. There was a dead one. Yeah, 2 unconscious and 1 dead. So with the dead one, we'll definitely take the rein off that dead cricket.
Okay.
And use that to add to tie one into the saddle.
And I'm happy to use my rope for the other one.
Yeah, okay. You can do that. So just 1 rope, we'll say. All right.
Nice. I
I'll
like
just
it.
buy more rope later.
I was very excited to send a little housewarming gift their way.
And so what do? You tie them to these creatures. While you're doing this, I mean, they're probably twitching and maybe one of them wakes up. You'll have to kind of clock it again to sort of like knock it out again. They're also both of them like severely wounded, like yeah, like they're not going to be, but yeah, I mean, that's all right. It'll look like they're sort of returning from battle. Okay, so what do? You tie on these, well, give me whoever's doing the tying. Who's doing the tying?
I'll be definitely I thought I'll be like assisting with lifting if they're waking up, knocking them out, that type of part.
Okay.
I'm happy to do the
this up.
tying part if that's helpful.
Yeah, give me a dex check if you think you have an ability that would allow you to add your proficiency. Let me know. Okay, give me a dex check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you can tie them both on. You can either use the 17 for 2 ties, or you can try another tie for the second one.
Does that change things?
You don't
Other
know.
than like, this one roll, does it split in half? Or
No,
does
so
it
it's
like
either,
just apply to
either
both equally?
17 and 17 or 17 and X.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna try and do better. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk it.
All right.
I thought you meant like split that roll in half and then attribute each one to like, oh no, I'll roll again if that's the case.
Okay, and what do you do?
Point them in the direction of like get everyone away from them so they're not spooked.
You think if you point them, they're going to wake up? Like if you're going to move them, like if you're going to actually...
Okay, yeah.
We're moving them before we wake them, I think.
Yeah, but moving them will almost certainly wake them.
So we'll just make sure that everyone's out of sight.
So you all go and
then-
like hide behind the trees
Yeah,
and in the bushes and things. Okay.
yeah.
I
And
was.
Go for it.
Oh no, it's just before you set them free, Twiggle instruct the zombies to throw these acid bombs once they get into the nest and a lot of ants crowd round.
Okay, into the nest.
And the action zombies will look good on a damaged, like an injured warhorse because they're already like groggy, and the warhorse is all beaten up. So they'll blend in quite well. So once everyone's out of sight, Grindaris will just like to give it like a tap on the rear on both crickets to get them going.
So you're gonna wake them up and you're standing there?
Well, that's why from at the rear, so they just wake up. And the idea is for them to wake up and just shoot off.
Do you feel, we'll do it whichever you feel, do you feel that if somebody woke you up by like slapping you on the back that you would just get up and run, or would you turn to look at what slapped you?
I'm thinking of it as when Vindaris used to use horses back in his village, like when you're startled.
So you can like slap them when they're awake, but if they're like asleep and the slap wakes them up, do you think it's your call?
No, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to work out. Okay, yes, Twig.
Oh no, just thinking we could make like a loud noise perhaps. Oh.
I was thinking if they're well enough trained, they'd probably recognize some sort of like almost kick from where the people would be sitting in their saddles.
We could
If you could sort of hit them there in a way that would feel like almost replicate that.
we could get
zombies
Broken Head to wake them.
Ask the zombies to kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ask the zombies to giddy up.
Okay, this sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
We can all be out of the way.
Okay, and your only other
all
instruction
outside.
to the zombies is wait until you're in the nest and then throw the acid vials.
Wait.
And the ants crowd around. This
Wait.
Right. Wait until you're in the
where-
nest and the ant folks crowd around, then throw the acid vials.
I must make an amendment.
Okay.
I commit war crimes here. Make weapons.
Okay. A lot of ant folk. So where they get to a point where there's a lot of soldier ant folk crowding around. Doesn't have to be in the nest.
Okay. All right. Is everyone happy with that plan?
Yes, we'll be out of sight.
Okay. Do
Farewell,
you
zombies.
observe with Leaf?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, Leaf is dead.
Leaf is
R.I.P.
dead. All right.
Leaf is dead.
I mean, you can recast Leaf, but that's up to you if you want to do that. Only because then I can explain what actually happens.
No, let me
But
recast.
I,
Let me
well,
cast.
I also don't want to like.
No, but I don't have it
just
prepared.
just so I can narrate. Okay, not prepared. All right,
Yeah,
you
not
do
prepared.
this. It works. Okay, so you're kind of like hiding. You're watching from the bushes. These zombies like kick the sides of these crickets. They kind of wake up and like stagger to standing position, or one of them is just in a standing position already. It's like the zombies like kick them again, and they're just kind of, they look around. They're sort of in the, these like long like feelers are kind of. After a moment, they do indeed begin galloping off towards the to the southwest. And you hear them kind of through the forest.
Can we follow them a little bit as well? Obviously, we can't like chase them, but at a bit of a distance.
Yeah, they're very fast, but you can do that.
Yeah, not trying to keep up, just to sort of track in that direction.
Okay.
Try and surprise them once they cause some problems.
All right. Well, I mean, you didn't run along the tree line. You ran kind of north into the forest. These things move at 12 meters per movement. So you have no chance of keeping up with them, basically. So you can kind of like follow them a little bit, but you won't be able to move fast enough to like reach the tree line and kind of see what happens. But
Yeah,
you
not
can-
trying to see, just follow behind them so that we can eventually get there.
Okay. All right. You do that. You hear after a couple of minutes, you hear shouts and cries. And you hear some kind of commotion. And that's about all that you can tell from here. As you're sort of moving in the forest, like following these beetles. I mean these, whatever they are, crickets. So many bugs.
Good work, Twig.
Good work, fantastic. Good work.
I
Yao Mei.
think they got the message. Nice knots, Yao Mei. I think you've been practicing as well.
I have been. I'm glad you noticed.
It would have been funny if the zombie was reaching the grip bale, sliding sideways off the saddle. It was like,
Ends up underneath throwing the acid bomb. It just goes from underneath the cricket.
All right, so do you continue moving towards the forest edge?
Yes.
Okay, so a couple more minutes later, you hear another, even further away.
Echoed, you brave soul.
You reach the tree line and you are able to look out onto these hills, and you see some distance away between you and the plateau that there is a group of, it looks like a large group of soldiers, maybe like 20 or so. And they are kind of standing around. From where you are, you can see it looks like there are a few corpses on the ground, and you can also see these crickets. Let me think. Okay, what you can see is that one of these crickets, the zombie is no longer on it. Maybe you think it's kind of on the ground or something like that. Maybe it's being like dragged around by this cricket. It's kind of like on its back. The other one is in mid combat. There are some of these soldiers that are like shouting and kind of like trying to stab it with spears, stab up at this zombie like ah! And you also, perhaps you just see in time that this zombie like lobs one of these acid vials into the crowd. And like a number of these ant insectoids just like kind of screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
And one of the other cricket like kind of kicks one of them because it's just sort of like losing its shit, so it just kind of like kicks one of its allies anyway. Like they go like flying. There's just chaos. What do you do?
Twig, can you cast the big fire, or is that not on the list today?
Wow. I mean,
'Cause that would be a good
big
target.
crowd.
Yeah, you know that spell is not going to kill that many insectoids. You can also see other insectoids like running towards this group, like to join the fray, to like support them.
Well, I think the aim is to take out as many as we can, right?
Yes.
Fine.
What other options do we have? I'm not so good at the magic, so I don't know.
Okay. Let me think. Wait, fireball wouldn't take out that many? Is that what you said?
I mean, how big is the fireball radius? I mean, usually fireball hits like what? How many if you're kind of in a skirmish? Like 4 if you're lucky.
4 meter radius.
4 meter radius. Yeah, I mean, you might get a few of them. I mean, they're kind of clustered around these giant crickets. You might get a few of them.
It would give us away maybe, but it would at least be less for us to fight.
As you continue the conversation, you see that that the second zombie is like slain. One of them just like puts a spear through its neck. Like, you have seconds to decide what you want to do.
Let's do it. Are they
Reach
more
for the
than,
heavens.
Are they 30 meters away from us?
Fighting.
Within 30?
I think within 30.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say, ready?
No. You go.
It shall be done.
The wrath.
Okay, from the tree line, just kind of you just sort of emerge from the trees. And how do you cast the fireball? You use your hands, you use your staff. Like, describe the casting of it.
I'm gonna use my staff, and Twig's gonna like whirl it around, like sort of like swinging it around his head, and he's gonna like think about backguano and sulfur, and it sort of forms this giant ball above him. Everyone sort of like has to sort of bend down a little bit before he like lobs it.
So you like grow this big ball. I guess you like sort of holding your staff, but also holding this ball, and you're just basically like throwing it like. Nice. This ball would, I guess, be kind of like almost like big enough to engulf you, like probably. It's like you're carrying the sun for a moment. You lob this ball. If it were just an object, there's no way you could throw it this far, but it kind of flies across the landscape, across these hills. And even though it's like sort of, just after the middle of the day and it's quite light, it still just like creates this bright light and just sort of just also like sears the grass as it like flies along like just above the grass, like, leaving this kind of like wilted, blackened patch behind it, trail, and it just erupts in the middle of this chaos, and you hear ant people screaming. Both of these crickets are taken out. Like maybe one of them like survives and sort of tries to like jump out of this area, and it's just on fire as it's just, and it's still got this zombie like burning like attached to it, its back legs like. Several of these ant people are just like blown back and just engulfed in flames. All of them are like screaming, and there are maybe like 10 of them that survive, and they just leg it towards the hill. They're just like, They run. They've like, well, this has been an extreme experience for them. I don't know whether they've ever seen this kind of magic before or not. It's hard for you to know, but they don't wait around to find out like where it came from. They just run towards the hill.
Is there a secret session after this where all of these ants just go to therapy, or
maybe if they live long enough?
Twig,
not if we find them first?
that was the best one yet. It was gorgeous.
Thanks for believing in me, guys. Oh, that felt good.
I really felt the vengeance through that one.
I always knew you had it in you.
You see from the right on the top of the hill that there are a couple of silhouettes that fire more of these kind of arrows into the sky. You assume that's what they're doing. You can't really see any powder or anything, but they're just kind of firing directly up into the sky. And you hear another couple of these horns. And the insectoids, any remaining insectoids that are in the area, all stop what they're doing and they begin running towards the hill.
Do we still hear the odd one of what's her name?
Yeah.
Just as Necroon goes.
Necroon still notice that. No one's paying attention to that one anymore.
No, so
He's on
that
his own.
one. Let me think. With that one, it's a zombie. It's just walking. You don't hear that horn again. And you know that there are two of these ant-insectoids riding giant crickets that pursued it. I think you saw that, did you not? Or at least you originally thought there were 5, and you only fought 3. So you feel there might be a couple of them coming back soon. You don't hear the horn again. Although you also feel like if you're going to do something, you don't have much time to make a decision and like kind of wait for the horn.
Should we try and take out the ones potentially coming back then? Stop them from getting home?
There's none that you'd be able to really catch unless you try to hit them with fireballs, but there's now just sort of scattered individuals like running towards the hill.
No, sorry, I meant the ones who went after Neckwound.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I think we did know about those two.
Okay.
I think we ready our weapons
Yeah.
for these ones.
How many adfolk can we see like emerging from the tree line?
None emerging from the tree line. They're kind of scattered around the hills, like in little search parties or just doing various things. And there were insectoids that were sort of coming up from the river and going back into the hill, and there were workers from the tree line as well doing that. They all sort of hasten, and then this big group of soldiers that were decimated by this fireball. The survivors also run into the hills. So, there's none coming out of the tree line.
Can we sort of estimate how many we see total?
Maybe in total something like 30, 40.
And how many of them, of that group, looked like they were experienced fighters?
It's too hard to tell from
Okay.
plus 30 meters away. You know that the ones that were fighting were soldiers, but you also know that you saw like a large group near the tree line previously that looked like they weren't fighters, they weren't armed. You saw one of them up close and it was just kind of holding like a tree felling axe or celt. The ones coming out from the river, you're not sure, but I'll say that they don't move like soldiers. They're kind of fleeing up into the hill. You don't think they're soldiers. So maybe you only see about like 10 or even a little bit less that you are confident are warriors.
All right, cool. I think we could take them on.
Can I make my way over to Reti, pull one arm on his shoulder and say, "It's time to ready your weapons." And as I do that, lay on hands for 8 points of healing.
All right. And so you're readying your weapons and just waiting for these two on cricketback to return? Okay, I'll say you don't have to wait long. You see them bounding towards you along the tree line. So we'll go over to a battle map. Go ahead.
Can we say my hit points were replenished by that fireball?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And I'll create some sort of tree line.
And I'll also like to lay on hands on Vindaros as well for 6.
All right. Couple of bushes out there, the odd tree. And you guys are standing, within this area, approximately. Hold on, within, something, like this.
My zombie ant people are no longer with us.
Oh yeah, sweet. I'll get rid of them.
RIP to the legends who laid down their lives for us.
Zombie ant person 1 and zombie ant person 2.
Long will you be remembered as heroes.
Whereabouts are you standing, Twig? Are you standing where you're in that position?
Yeah, against the tree. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I would have been side by side with you.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to have a big shield.
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Twig,
I included the mouse folk. We'll just remove them as we go.
Twig, I'm actually the smallest in my family, but don't tell it.
Oh.
That just came upon me now.
How do you roll again?
Oh, it's still the previous initiative
Oh yeah, it is.
and rounds.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's round 4, and my initiative is the same as what
in
it
the
was
battle
for the
tracker?
last battle.
Oh, I must never
Yeah.
have ended it. Okay, let's do that again. All right, so we got Twig, Vindaros, Yao Mei, ready. Okay, do it properly. Excellent. Ready. You're up first. What do you do?
Oh.
I think I will cast Ghost Touch. I'll sort of move out a little bit so I can see them
All right.
and cast Ghost Touch.
Which one are you
On
targeting?
On the ant folk.
Okay.
And just to clarify, the zombie riders, they went southwest from here. That's where we're expecting the other
Yes.
soldiers to. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like down here.
Cool. Do we still have Broken Head?
Oh, what happened to Broken Head? I thought... Is she still around?
She's still around.
She's still around. Okay, cool.
She's just chilling there, I think.
Broken Head.
I just assumed that hit. Does 16 hit?
16 hits, yeah.
Okay.
Broken Head.
Hello, Broken Head.
You can move, feel free to move Broken Head wherever you think she or it should be. Wait, sorry, hold on, what am I doing? Movement. Is it free now? Let me know if you can't move her.
Yeah, no, I put it where she'd be.
Okay, cool.
Flint will also use his short bow.
Oh.
So, oh yeah, sweet. Aiming at, well, it misses anyway.
And Broken Head, I don't think has any bows or anything, so he will wait.
Okay.
And I'll go back to where I was.
All right, Twig.
Twig is going to come here and bring more fire forth, but smaller fire.
No.
Ow. Oh, well, he was going to target the antfolk first one.
Having just cast this fireball, you're like a little bit short on energy, and this flame just sort of peters out as it flies through the sky. Like,
Oh, it's a bit embarrassing. Jefferson is gonna whip out his short bow, and
I think I can get him from here.
oh yeah, good. Oh no!
Oh, I guess not.
the arrow just goes wide. Just
Does his-
over this bush down here.
Does his because it's a 1, does his bow get?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, Vindaros.
Okay, so just to recap, how many can we see heading towards from the plateau up towards us from the southwest? Is that
None.
right?
They're all running
none?
away, going back to the nest. Going back to
Oh, they're going-
the anthill.
Oh, I thought they were charging us.
No, they're all running away from. They all were hit by this fireball and just were like, "Fuck this!" So they've all just run
okay.
back to the hill.
Oh, okay. I actually thought for some reason they started running up the hill. That's all good. I will move into this position and ready an attack. As soon as one of these crickets is within range, stab him with the spear.
Okay. See if this works.
Oh,
All right.
wrong.
This one back here just bounds forward, just jumps over the other one. And as it lands, this the insectoid on the back is just going to throw its bone javelin at you, Vindaros. But misses. Okay.
And damages
And-
the javelin.
Oh, well, it just threw the javelin. So, yeah, maybe the javelin just like, as it like, it just hits a rock and just breaks the, like, the tip of it. All right, Yao Mei.
Okay, so before I forget about Milo again, I'm gonna have him move forward and he's gonna aim his short bow. That's not too far away, is it?
No.
Okay, cool. Just... Sorry, I'm having a little bit of issue with Foundry. It's taking a bit to react to me tonight.
Make sure you declare the target before you...
Oh, sorry, it's just the
Roll
one closest.
Rider or mount?
The rider.
Okay. 21 hits.
Okay.
All right.
And then he will move back, and then it's Yao Mei's turn.
It tries to deflect with the shield, but the arrow just into its shoulder.
And
Another
I'm going...
shoulder hit.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go for... I want to use the flaming sword this time. So I've swapped my swords. I've ignited the sword, and I'm attacking the rider again.
Okay. Yep, that's a hit. Sick. Alright. It tries to parry, but it just misses. And you're able to, both with its sword and its shield, it tries to parry, but you're able to skillfully get between the two of them and... It's looking bloodied.
Good. I'm gonna try again. Got one more attack. And I'm gonna use one of my... I'm gonna use a precision attack again. It's not gonna land.
Misses.
Don't think. Yeah. Well then, never mind. Because I can't add to my damage if I don't hit. So that's the end of my turn.
Alright. After you've sort of gotten up behind its shield and sort of stabbed it in the torso, it then just like smashes your sword down as you're trying to like pull it back. Okay, this one over here is also going to jump over you like this. Flies through the sky over your head. When it lands, this one spins around and it tries to attack you a couple of times with its sword.
Hit me.
It misses. It'll get +1 as well for flanking. This one misses as well. Okay,
That was going to be a 20 and I panicked.
ready.
Ready? We'll go and attack this rider.
Okay.
You will use...
Oh shit. Okay. Anna's computer restarted, so the Zoom might fuck up.
It seems to be working. It seems to have reverted to you as the host, so I think it's still
Interesting.
functioning.
It might, in that case, fuck up after an hour. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Because I don't have an account. What was happening, sorry?
Ready is gonna green flame Shillelagh Blade.
Which one are you attacking?
The rider.
Okay.
Aha!
Okay, that not only... No, your quarterstaff is impervious, but the one on the spell is gonna do a spell charge, a surge, spell surge. I think it's just one hit point of damage.
Okay.
Unless you have some Indigon on you.
I do not.
Okay, let me have a look. Let me double check. Seems to happen so infrequently.
I think that's the first time I've gotten on that one. Not attack.
This is the first time we've had a spell surge without an Indigon
Oh.
to absorb.
I seem to have
I
not
think.
written down here. Where did I write what it does? Okay. That's all right. Just take 1 hit point of
I took 1.
like force damage, something like that. I'll see if I can work out where I had it. I think it's just 1. Okay.
Broken Head will run up to the other rider and attempt to bite them.
Okay.
I think. Get him, Broken Head.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're using a spell focus.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, it is your focus that takes. It loses.
No.
It's a nature focus. Yeah, it loses 1 times integrity. It is corrupted or decayed to some extent. You don't take the damage. So the spirit tree staff. I'll do this for you. Oh, I haven't written in here. Oh, I haven't actually written in here what its integrity is. Okay, that's alright. I will make a note of this and I'll work that out later. But yeah, it doesn't go to you. Okay. And the bite is from Broken Head on the rider or cricket?
The rider. The rider.
Rider. Okay, 16 hits. Okay. 2, and it gains 2 health.
Up Hexcrawl. And Flint will shoot at the rider that Broken Head attacked. And he will miss. That is my turn.
Alright. Anna is still not here. I don't even know how she's going to get back in the chat, actually. Oh, she's got the invite link. Okay.
You might have to let her in there.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work.
You should be able to check for any participants trying to join. Just on the, I think it's on the participants
Okay.
tab at the bottom. Or at least for me, it's on the bottom. So you should be able to see her trying to rejoin.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll do an invite. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. See how she goes. Okay, I will. Let me see. I'll delay Twig until the end of the round. Okay. Vindaris. Oh, actually,
Okay.
unless Angelo, unless you want to just control Twig.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Can
I'll give
I
you-
have access to a
Yep.
to his sheet? Thanks.
Okay. Should be good.
Cool. I believe Twig's gonna firebolt. Where are we? Spells. Yep. Firebolt the that rider there, closest to us.
All right.
I'll just move if that's not into range. There. And aiming at that one. There's some energy.
That just misses. Maybe it lifts its shield up, having just kind of like... Oh no, it was the other one that bashed the Yao Mei's shield away. It just lifts its shield up and this firebolt just kind of explodes on its shield.
Okay, and which mouse does Twig?
Oh, Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Oh, Jefferson. Should have known that one. Jefferson can move into that position and fire a short bow at the same rider.
All right.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Nice. Just moving back into that position.
7 piercing. Okay. Vindaris.
Yes, Vindaris would like to move forward. into that position and attack the rider with his the grudge keeper, but just a standard.
They flanked.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because Anna's just apparently her computer like had to update. Okay, flanked. It is
I'm just curious.
not flanked. No.
Sorry, I'll just move in that position then, if that's.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Huzzah!
sorry.
Fucking just it just like forces an update on you. Man, I hate that shit.
Oh my god, it was. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, Angela took your turn, so
Nice.
now we're on to
Thanks.
Vidaros. It is now flanked.
Yes. He's going to use the vindictive grudge.
Okay.
So that's the first attack.
All right. Remove this readied action. 20. Are you targeting the
The rider.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
Yep.
What does the vindictive grudge do? Sorry.
So when I hit it next time, it's an additional 1d6 psychic
Okay,
damage.
right. You're just forming the grudge.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 13. All right, it's still alive.
Yep.
But it's not looking good.
Second attack.
That misses.
Misses. And he'll like to follow up with his pommel.
Okay. The problem with this magic item is just every time you do it, I just have this strong desire to make the creature flee.
Oh no, that's not the actual grudge it holds.
Yeah,
No,
this-
that's just. No, that's the. Oh, it is.
There is only
it
one-
is.
one
Yeah,
grudge,
no,
yeah.
it is. Sorry for the revenge. It's okay. I got confused.
That's right.
That was the polearm.
16 hits.
Damage. And.
But this, I think. Oh no, because this is a bonus action. Wait, it might. Does this? Let me see. Subsequent attacks, the creature takes an additional. Yeah, this will include the psychic damage. It doesn't say an attack action. Oh, why am I scrolling up? Third. Yeah, how do you kill this thing?
I'll just spin my spear around and use the back end of pommel, just like knock its head off.
All right. Okay. This one down here.
Sorry, if I can use Ankti as well.
Go for it.
Just move into that position and fire her crossbow, short bow.
Okay.
So I've got so many pages open.
No. Miss.
Can I use Halo spores on them?
Yes.
TC 15, I think? 16.
DC 16. Con save. Okay. It appears to almost cough and narrow its eyes at you. And it is going to. I forget what it had in its hands, but I'm going to say it pulls out. I think it threw its javelin. It's going to pull out like a second bronze rapier. So it's now got like a shield and two rapiers. It's going to try to hit you with both of them.
One at disadvantage.
Okay. This one, well, yeah, it would be the first one, I guess. So that one misses, and then I'll follow up with the second one. Nice. Okay, it misses you twice. Yao Mei.
Okay. I'm gonna try and also hit the rider with one of Milo's arrows.
Okay.
I hope that's enough clearance. But it's a miss
Misses.
anyway. So
Just
he'll
glances off Reddy's shell.
I'll just kind of move back, and then it's my turn. Back with my fun little fire sword. I might actually move down as well. Try and get a better stance. I'm still going after the rider.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay, try again.
It deflects with one of its swords.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
And I don't think I need it, but I'm going to use the same maneuver, precision attack.
All right.
Try and add some extra damage. So
13 kills it. How do you kill it?
yes. So I'm going to have just seen out of the corner of my eye Vindaris's lovely little baseball-like swing to take off the head of the other one. And I kind of think that's a good one. And I go for the neck as well.
Okay.
It's not as impressive. It just kind of just topples off. But like, I feel very victorious doing it.
All right. And it will also then just kind of slide the other way as this head like topples onto your feet, and its body then just. All right. Ready.
Who's left? Just
Just
the
these.
cicada? The crickets?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna beaming Shillelagh. Flame. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, that's a hit.
Whoa.
18. It's not looking good after that.
And I'll move aside. Oh no, Brokenhead's busy. Right, Brokenhead will bite the other one.
Okay. That hits. Awesome.
Flint will shoot an arrow as well. Interrogations.
Which one is Flint
The
targeted?
closest one.
Okay.
He'll probably move to her. There.
All right. Twig.
Okay, Jefferson's gonna come here and aim his short bow at this guy.
That hits.
Yeah!
All right.
Good job, Jefferson. And Twig's gonna come here and ring some bells. So DC 16.
DC 16 wisdom save. Fails.
Excellent.
That's all right. It looks pretty dazed by this. Almost kind of gets blown back a little bit. You see its legs kind of scraping in the ground, like pulling up mounds of leaves. Vindaris.
Yes, Vindaris will attack it. First attack.
Yes.
I was a bit. I'm like. Second attack.
That one kills it. No need for a second
okay.
attack.
Ooh.
I can keep that roll. I would have gone and moved across to attack the
Okay,
last that one there.
that makes sense.
Does 14 hit?
Oh, yes. I forgot
Okay.
what we were talking about while we were talking about it. 11. It's not quite dead.
And it's time for the pommel.
Yep, 19 hits. 9. How do you kill the final giant cricket?
Just with the pommel of the spear through its head into the ground and just like stomp.
You hit it with so much force that like as its head gets like squashed into the ground, like the whole back part of it like is still sort of reacting, and it tries to like jump up into the sky, and you just hear this like loud ripping sound as like the back part of its body just like doesn't quite like tear off, but it just kind of snaps and kind of goes like spinning in a weird angle, and then just like is pulled back down to the ground, and it thrashes about for a moment and then stops moving. Alright. And we're out of combat. And you look across the hill and it is quiet. You see no movement.
Too quiet.
Was there anything on these antfolk? Like acid bombs or whatnot?
Yes. Let me just have a look. Okay. Yes, you find a little pouch on one of these ant people. It contains a couple of gems. 4 gems.
Ooh.
2 moss agates.
Okay, I will pocket it.
1 tiger eye and 1 blue quartz.
Okay.
I think they're all worth 5 gold pieces. You can tell what they're worth.
Okay.
So it's 20 gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay.
You also find one of them is wearing this sort of beautifully designed bronze belt disc, which is actually designed with a head of Smorgon the Great. Smorgon the Ravenous, sorry. You think it was taken from the corpse of a Suskin. And you also find a tinder pouch with some flint and iron pyrites in it.
I'm gonna leave those last 2.
All right.
Thank you.
And that is everything you find.
So, well, it's quiet. What do you think, guys? Reckon we could take them on?
I think we go after them after I drink this potion, and I pull up the potion of fire breath.
Oh. Yeah.
Lovely choice.
I'm still holding the flaming sword in my other hand too, so there's a lot of fire going on here.
Ooh. I might take a leaf from your book and douse myself also in a potion. An oil of slipperiness.
How long does that last for again?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah. Oh, unless someone else wants it. Oh my god. Maybe it would be.
No, you take it.
Oh, I don't know. Like, it could be pretty good for someone who's in melee.
Or maybe, oh no, it's not thinking.
I think you're better having the defense because you're more ranged. So if someone gets up close to you, I think it's better for you to have the extra
Slip
defense.
away.
Exactly. Unless someone else wants to drink this potion. And I do offer it around. Bindaris, you did well last time.
That's fine. You can enjoy the subtle aromas of I was just thinking it would be interesting, Twig, if Leaf could drink it, but I doubt.
Oh,
Leaf is dead.
Because
I mean,
Oh,
if
that's
we
fine.
stop for a while, we could recover a leaf, but I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah.
Putting
No.
the oil of slipperiness on Leaf is a cool idea.
That is
Yeah.
a good idea. I didn't think about that. Well, it would help if I could take a small rest, but I don't think we have time for that.
Well, hang mean, they are kind of stuck in there, you know? We have the
Plus-
advantage if they come out.
Plus, I can keep watch and just assess the situation, see what's happening, any movement.
How long were you planning to rest? Sorry.
Well, I would need an hour, but
I feel like,
Oh, I don't mind.
you know, we could, like I say, if they come out, we get them. What's another hour in there?
I mean, it might be worth it for them, but it also means they have time to prepare.
It's true.
So
Well,
it just gives
That's-
us time to prepare too. So
we've thrown a lot of things their way. They don't know what's happening. Zombie, acid bombers, fireballs.
yeah, we really what's the word from my tribe? We really kamikazed them. It's a canine thing. You may not understand. It's like so. Do we want to rest or do we want to just go?
I think we can rest for
I
an
don't mind
hour.
the rest. Yeah.
Okay.
I can keep watch with some of the others. That's fine.
Okay, take a short rest. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Are we able to give the mice folk a short rest as well? I don't know if it
Yeah.
does anything for them.
Oh, yeah, they can regain. Oh, no, they can't.
Yeah, with them, just heal them to full. That's fine.
Oh.
They're pretty small. Why? How injured are they? Ankty's
Milo is
fine.
pretty injured.
Flint is fine. Jefferson,
Milo is not
Jefferson's-
doing well.
Well, give me a second. We can look after Milo.
yeah, I'll say Jefferson's fine. And then Milo, what was Milo on?
5.
5. You can put Milo up to 12.
Oh, thank you.
So Jefferson can go back to full, was it?
Yeah, Jefferson can go full.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thanks.
And
Just
Ankty can go back up to 14.
Okay. The arcane recovery.
He got a bit wounded.
He got a bit effed up. I was trying to save it.
My broken head. Whiskey.
I'll put him on 12.
Thank you. I'm trying to find his character sheet and I can't seem to get to it.
It's in the player characters folder. There's a subfolder called Friends and Familiars. It's just in there.
I see. Okay. Sorry.
Can I do a couple of things during this short rest?
Okay.
Can I do, but at the same time, arcane recovery and the ritual for someone familiar?
So arcane recovery you can definitely do.
But along with the summon familiar ritual.
Yeah, I don't know of a rule for this, but I kind of feel like no, because I see a ritual as, you're like doing stuff. And if you're trying to heal, you would be, well, I mean, it's a rest. Usually I imagine you're sort of kind of like cleaning your weapons and kind of sitting there. Are you going to regain hit points?
No.
You're not going to use any hit dice?
No.
All right, I'll say that in that case, that's all right. You can do that.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm not sure what the done thing is there. But yeah, that's fine for now.
Thank you. Leaf's back, guys. And he's meaner than ever.
Eyes seem like extra red or something. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's ready for revenge.
So yeah, like an hour goes by. You don't see any movement. Twig is off to one side, casting this ritual. Regenerating. What do you do?
I drink the potion. And also I might put my armor back on because I think my bark skin has faded. It only lasts an hour.
And potion of fire breath.
Extra special rations.
You want to go on a trip right before this? Could be fun.
Maybe I'll fight better with them.
Is that what they were? I don't think that was what they were, because it says magic mushrooms.
Yeah, we
I
made
wrote it
rations
down.
out of them.
But they're not rations then.
I asked if I was able to preserve them.
I think when you asked me that, I must not have understood that you were doing it with the magic mushrooms, because I don't think you can't just preserve. I mean, I'm okay with you preserving magic mushrooms. Yeah, you can do that, but they're not a ration though. So you can't use it as food, but you can
name them.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You can't eat them for food, but you can certainly trip out.
That can be the victory celebration ready. I feel like you'll have a lot more fun that way.
Wisdom saves advantage. I like concentration. It's an interesting one.
Should we, I could use Leaf to try find an entrance which is unguarded, perhaps.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay. Can I send Leaf out and look through his eyes? Are we within 20 meters of the plateau?
Not by the tree line, but you can walk closer.
Well, maybe let's. Can I see if Leaf senses a less dangerous entrance, perhaps?
You get the sense psychically from Leaf that there's no more or less dangerous entrance.
Okay.
You get the sense also that there's some kind of blockage, some kind of not an easy entrance, but you feel like there's no immediate threat though.
Ooh.
But Leaf doesn't tell you that there's a easy choice to be made. You don't get the sense that making a choice makes sense. You can see Leaf kind of flapping around in the distance above the top of this hill. Maybe you can even see that there's some evidence, now that you're a little bit closer, of the raised Mousefolk village still on top of the hill. There's kind of the remains of a burnt hut. Like a pile of timber and a couple of things like that.
Maybe we can ask Jefferson if these entrances are new to the plateau, or if he's aware of them.
When we investigated, we saw there were 3 entrances. One on this side of the hill, pretty much directly just over there. And then one, we think, on the top of the hill. And then we saw ant people sort of disappearing, we think, into the hill when they were coming up from the river. So we think there might be another one over there, but we're not really sure. We didn't see it. We couldn't get that close.
That's good. No, it's more information the better.
Should we just go to the closest one?
I'm thinking so.
All right.
Start.
Okay.
Yep.
Go on.
Keep an eye out for traps.
Give me a perception check. $15. It's a good thing you said that because it was literally where I was going next. You like just caught me.
Thank God.
15. As you creep towards the hill, kind of climbing up over these hills as it gets a little bit steeper towards this one hill that's kind of crowning the rest of them. You do spot a couple of things that you think are traps along the way, but you're able to avoid them with a 15. You see one thing that looks like a pit trap concealed by like twigs and leaves and things. Well, not twig and leaf, but many twigs, many leaves. You also see, as you're walking along, actually, your eyes are drawn to what looks like a field of strange-looking mushrooms, very low to the ground and kind of concealed by the grasses.
They sure are.
Kind of like toadstools, very low and wide and difficult to spot. They're kind of covered in grass and weeds and things. You even think that maybe they were artificially concealed to some extent.
Reddy, do these look like ones you've encountered before?
I'd take a closer look. But I peer at them. closely.
Give me a nature check.
I might give myself guidance for this, if that's okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
18. You don't recognize these, but you get the impression from looking at them, they have some kind of strange bright colors on the undersides of them. You can kind of get down and look just underneath the heads of these mushrooms. What do you call the head of a mushroom? I always forget this. I think I forgot this previously as well.
The cap.
The cap of a mushroom. You see it has like some kind of bright green and blues on it. You think there's something poisonous about these. They also look big and kind of puffy, even though they're very low to the ground. You almost feel like if you pressed on it, it would be very soft to the touch. But you don't recognize it though. This is just, you can gather this from looking at it.
They look very soft to touch. Maybe I should go closer and... No, they look... Bright colored ones tend to be poisonous. So I think it's best we avoid these ones in particular. Perhaps we can take a close look later.
Alright, but other than that, you don't see anything else, and you, maybe you see actually like a couple of pit traps. But yeah, you're able to avoid them all, and you reach this hill. It's a pretty steep hill, but it's not so steep that you can't climb it. And you can see that there is kind of a bit of a pathway that's sort of leading up and around it. And you can begin to follow this up this steep slope. So you don't have to climb exactly, but it's a little bit treacherous. You walk up this hill some way until you're about like halfway up the hill. And you then reach this kind of area where like there's this sort of rock like jutting out to the side. This rocky, almost like a little bit of a platform. And there's a bit of a space here that's sort of, the path sort of widens out. And there's even like a little bit of a rocky overhang here as well. And as you sort of walk up the path and you discover this area, you see to the right that there is what looks like, essentially it's kind of like the entrance to a mine or something like that. I don't know how many tunnels you've seen exactly, but it is, in this case, propped up with stone supports, and there is a kind of an arched wooden like ceiling on it. It looks like it's fairly newly constructed, but it's also kind of been developed a little bit, and there's some stonework in it. It's about a meter high and a meter wide, and it would be a hole leading into the mountain, you think, because it kind of, you know, narrows in and appears to sort of begin to go into the hill, not the mountain. But it is blocked by a large circular wooden disc with bone spikes that are slotted into it all over it. It's this like big, like meter by meter disc with these like sharpened bone spikes sticking out of it. And as you come around the corner, you notice too late that there appears to be some sort of loophole, like a slot, an arrow slot in this disc, and an arrow is fired out from what you now think is some sort of door. So everyone give me a dex. Should I do dex? Yeah, everyone give me a dex save as you all try to sort of jump out of the way of this arrow.
And a
Who's
plus
next?
3.
Daros.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And maybe what I'll do is I'll just try
I forgot
to...
my plus 3. Oh.
Okay, so ready is a 9. Okay, I'll try to hit you ready with this short bow attack. Oh, it actually gets you.
Oh, can I react
How do you react?
with a silvery spurn
Okay.
by jiggling the door? I don't know.
You're not up that close to the door.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna try and throw my shield in front of Reti. I'm assuming we're all pretty close. To
I
give
think-
disadvantage, but I think I called it too late.
Yeah, I think Twig's already reacted. But, yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it as well, though.
I think I have to call it before you roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute, but I didn't unmute in time.
No worries.
So,
Okay, do you have to see the creature in order to do this? It doesn't really say so. Yeah, I think it's all good. Okay, I'll re-roll. And
Yippee!
it misses.
All
The
right.
arrow kind of almost appears to like bend in the air, like, and just flies just past Reddy's face as it's kind of diving away. And so you can all kind of back up a bit and like hide behind some rocks and stuff like that, out of line of sight from this spiked door. Jefferson's like, oh no, how are we gonna get through that?
It's a good question.
I'm not sure if I can talk after I've taken this potion because I can't read the description.
No, you can talk.
Okay.
Can I give my advantage for the silvery spun?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to Reddy.
So that'll last for 1 minute.
Oh, all right.
But still, you never know. It might be attacked within a minute.
feel like I have to use it now.
Should I try and get up to the door, breathe into it?
Oh.
No, oh, actually, maybe save that. I still have an oil flask. Possibly throw that at the door. Maybe Twig, you can use your small fire
Yeah.
6-shooter and ignite the door.
Damn it.
That would be cool.
Okay, yeah. 6-shooter. I was
Oil
thinking,
flask.
does anyone have sulfite? Or,
Well, that's a strange
I don't
request,
know.
isn't it?
I don't know, wait, I don't know if sulfite makes sense.
Don't have sulfite.
I have some pieces of charcoal and a pouch of sulfur, apparently. I don't think they help.
No, okay. Alright, never mind. Okay, so oil and fire.
Should we try and aim it for like the little hole in the door? Or do we just aim it at the door in general?
Well, yeah, is it made of stone?
No,
Made
wood.
of wood.
It's made of wood. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking if we can try and aim it at the hole, then maybe some of the fire will get in and it'll burn from both sides and weaken the wood.
Yeah,
And it might
definitely
cause
get them
damage
off.
on the inside. Yeah.
The hole is like the loop is like really really thin.
Oh, okay. It's like an arrow
Yeah.
slot in the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we aim it roughly around that, then it still might help.
Maybe if I can approach the door from an angle. I'm imagining that it's recessed off the wall. Like, if it's like a hill, the door's like a meter or half a meter within that, so it's protected by the sides of the hill a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
So I would approach it from that angle, like from the side, so I can't see you. Yeah, like using it as a blind, if that makes sense.
I think I'm
So-
confused. So it's like concave, and then there's a circle in there. Not convex. Wait, convex versus concave.
Yeah, concave.
It's like a cave.
Concave is in, convex is out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if you approach it, there's not really anywhere to hide.
Oh, it tapers to the door.
Yep.
It's not straight to the door.
Uh,
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah, it tapers to the door. Yeah.
Maybe
that was how I
first.
pictured it.
Below. Like a low angle? Or just throw it.
if we have Vindaris maybe with his shield up and then someone else carrying the oil behind him, it'd be pretty hard to hit either of us, I think.
happy to try it.
I'm happy to hold a shield as well. I didn't want to volunteer you, but I just thought
Oh, I don't
we
mind.
might fit behind your silhouette more easily.
I've got a pretty decent shield, or I can hold, or I can do whatever.
I'll take a shield bearer. Okay. So someone goes first. And
I'm
then
happy to go in front of Twig.
throw the oil flask. And then we'll come in and I'll set it alight.
Okay.
That's good.
Who's carrying the oil?
Would that be me? Am I hiding behind Vindaris? Was that the strat? Or was I going in front of Vindaris and Vindaris was holding the oil?
I don't know if that would work as well. Vindaris is a
Either way.
He's a big boy.
tall guy.
Yeah, you could stay behind Vindaris and sidestep out and
Okay, I can do that. I'll do the oil.
I'll remove 1 oil. Jeez, I was nearly reaching my weight limit there.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Nah.
just in oil.
That's like how the GM likes. He's like, no, I see his sheet all the time. He's got 150 kilos to go.
Oh my goodness.
No, we've just been accumulating so much oil lately. Gotta get rid of some of those reserves.
Okay, so describe what you're doing.
Oh, sorry, I used the wrong thing. So, Vindaros is going to take the point and any arrows, attempted arrows, to be fired at with his shield.
Okay.
Behind him is Yao Mei.
Holding the oil flask to just duck out and throw it at the door
Okay, cool.
when we
All
get
right.
close enough.
So the first... Oh, ignore that. The first arrow is going to try to hit you, Vindaros. Looks like it hits you.
That's okay. I'll take one for the team.
Okay.
Let's hope we don't take too many more.
Only... What is it? 2 piercing. Yao Mei jumps out and throws the oil flask. Okay, it hits the door. Well, let me see. Shatters on impact. Yeah, okay, I won't ask for an attack. Even though the door does have an AC, we'll say that, just covers it in oil. Alright. Then what?
And then me and Reddy will approach. Reddy.
And ready's the
shield.
protection, yeah.
Okay. Ready, I'll attack you with the...
Am I able to take the dodge action or no?
And then it's Twig.
Reddy
Yeah, I
has
guess.
advantage, doesn't he?
Oh, if it, I don't think I can use the advantage in any meaningful way. That's fine.
I don't know if it's within 1 minute. I feel like it would have taken a
Okay.
minute to work out what you were doing and everything.
Okay.
So
Worth
the
a try.
dodge action, yeah, you can move and take the dodge action, can't you? But yeah, you are there trying to protect.
Sorry, Twig.
So you're trying to protect Twig, but you're still in front. That's all right. We'll just go with that. That's fine. You can kind of, you know what you're doing. You're trying to Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's just dodging out of the way. But they're targeting you with the arrow. Yeah, we'll say that's fine. So I'll roll at disadvantage.
Stop moving, Red.
Okay.
I can't.
So that one misses.
Should I
Go.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. All right. That lights up the door. And you hear some ant insectoid voices from behind. And the door is burning now.
So we wait.
No, well, maybe they can't. I'm picturing that the flames are going up the door, so it's difficult for them to see out that pigeonhole slot now.
Yeah, you would think that's
Yeah.
a good bet.
And the oil only burns for 2 rounds, so 12 seconds of burning before it burns out. My thought is we probably want to ram the door down just as it's starting to burn out before they can come back to the door.
Alright, attack the door.
We want to just ram that shit open.
Vindaros has his Great Axe out to start chopping into this door.
Can I assist in any way? If I run at the door with my shield out, can I sort of try and help barge the door through?
Good idea.
Yeah, you can do that. Vindaros, give me an attack at advantage.
Thank God for
Nice.
advantage.
You just run at this door as the flames begin to diminish a little bit. And both of you just run at it and just into it. Okay, roll damage. Okay. Oh wait, sorry. For some reason I thought you were like ramming it with your shield. So Yao Mei's ramming it with a shield?
Yeah.
And Vindaris is actually just like hacking
Taking
at
it.
with the bronze great axe.
So I'm hoping that our force will just kind of either knock it through, break it, or like we can just barge our way in.
It doesn't completely destroy it, but you smashing into it and Vindaris just like it just like the whole thing like cracks down the middle. And Vindaris, your like great axe is sort of stuck in it for a moment. It just like tears into it. A bunch of these bone spikes are kind of like shattered and just like pushed off the door. And you can kind of pull the great axe back out. It's looking very damaged, but it's not quite done. You still don't get fired at by another arrow even though the fire is dying down.
Okay, can I go again? With that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to help again.
Okay, just
Same
go
thing.
go with advantage again.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, give me damage. $13. Okay. You kind of back up as the flames go out completely this time, and you run at it again. This time, it is you kind of attack it at this like crack that's sort of like running down the middle of it again, and it just like kind of splinters and shatters, like not shatters, but just breaks inwards. You almost like you kind of like crack this door in two, and you, Yao Mei, you kind of like charge into it and like kind of push it. You almost like go like further than you expect, and you find yourself kind of like almost having to stabilize yourself as you immediately are almost like running down a steep slope. You see this dark chamber before you. It is this meter by meter wide chamber. As like Vindaris is kind of like pulling the remains of this door away, like there are no ant-insectoids in this chamber. It is a 1 meter wide and about 1.5 meters high tunnel, rather, not chamber, and it is it's pretty. It looks like it almost reminds you of the castle. Surprisingly, the inside of it is essentially plastered with some kind of with lime cement, but you don't really know what that is. But it just looks to you like this, just the inner walls like this smooth stone. It's kind of surprising to see it, and it is quite cool in here. And there is a small recess in the wall to the right where there is a wax candle burning. And this flickering candlelight is sort of lighting up the opening of this tunnel. And so you can see some way in. And you see these kind of stone support beams at sort of regular intervals that leading out of the candlelight and into the darkness. And let's end the session there.
We did it, guys!
We broke down a door. I actually feel really good about that. That worked a lot better than I'd hoped.
Yeah, that was a success. The firewall. We breached the firewall.
We did.
Welcome home, Jefferson.
We're hacking the mainframe. I'm allowed to make cybersecurity jokes. Don't tell anyone. I made this joke on the internet.
All right. Give you some XP.
What happened?
Just make sure there's none for Vindaris.
I can't do it now. You will get none instead.
Yay! That's what I'd hoped for all along.
And Twig, you get a little bit of catch-up XP. And also Vindaros, you also get some catch-up XP. Nice. And Reddy and Yao Mei have caught up. So, yes. Staring into the mouth of this tunnel leading into the darkness. That was
Yes.
fun.
Can't wait.
Yes. Yeah, that was awesome.
Another
That-
few really smart plans there.
Yeah.
I
And
love
unexpected
the
plans.
kamikaze zombie bombers.
Yeah.
The last two sessions I've really not predicted well. It was really cool. And I didn't even think, yeah, like I said, giving you that horn that you would use it as a distraction didn't occur to me. Lots of things didn't occur to me. Nice.
It's the walking.
Rumor has it he just lost the bellows at one point and he's still going.
Yeah.
Sorry, she.
That's right.
Yeah, true. Maybe they never found her.
Neckwound
To
just
this
wandered
day,
off.
neck wound.
Her spirit still roams the forest.
Every now and again, you hear this haunting.
I think she only lasts an hour, right?
Maybe.
Link?
Oh, does she collapse after a while?
Yeah,
I think
she
Twigs
just dies after an hour.
Okay. Because Twig zombies are like...
8 hours.
Yeah, right, okay.
Or the 24, I think, yeah.
The anime dead ones, yeah.
Nice.
Maybe I
So
will
at
go
some
back,
point
and,
she just
go back and find her and reanimate her once it's all over.
bring Neckwound back again. We love Neckwound.
A nostalgic resurrection.
Yeah.
Or she fell on the horn and all you hear is a.
Like fades out.
Slowly fades.
Oh my god, I love that.
The final two.